What's up, dog?
It's good to see you, dude.
It's good to see you.
It's been a busy couple of weeks. Jesus Christ.
It is what it is. Hospitals, fucking, I've been everywhere.
Edibles. Dude, I found a bottle of the old ABXs at my mom's house. I feel like they get stronger if you just leave them around.
They do get... my brother in Jackson still has stars, and he's got them in his freezer.
Really?
And he still eats them from time to time. He goes, he gets fucked up. He says, I gave him like a bag of those big purple ones.
Right.
200, he saved them.
And you never save anything. You don't have like any like a safe anywhere with like your favorite of anything.
I try.
What do you mean you try?
You try, I got a bag of weed that's really good.
Right.
I'll split it in half and I'll put it away. And I'll go to the weed store next day and get another bag of it. But I always have that put away. What happens is, after I smoke that other eighth, when I go back to this,
right,
I'm done. Like 2 weeks later, my tolerance goes up.
Right.
So that eighth I put away is fucking null and void because I already smoked 4 grams of it.
Right. But can't you save it for like 6 months and then break it out? No.
In case of fire, you got to do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? I ain't much of a saver. I started out as like a saver, like you try, but I did coke for 27 years. That shit never gets saved. I'm gonna save this for my wedding. Fuck you. We're doing that right. And I tried. I had friends that go, I buy a gram of coke and do a line, and I put the rest in the refrigerator. Yeah, okay. Good for you. That don't work for me.
No, you never save it. God.
No.
I save. I'm such a fuck. I hoard everything. I probably, when I left LA, probably had like 100 of those free joints that they would give you.
Those bad breath joints?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God.
Is that what you call them?
That's it. They don't do nothing but give you bad breath. And everybody's like, I got a free J. Listen, throw that J away. There ain't nothing in that J but sticks and stems. What people got to realize when you got a pound of weed in LA, like when we lived there.
Right.
I don't know what they do now. They would take that weed, break it up into little buds, and then shake the keef out of it. That's the first thing that's done. They shake the keef out of it.
Right.
All right. Then they take it and they put the buds that they could sell or whatever. And then you got a bunch of shit. And they'll fucking... How many times did I go to Kushmar and buy the shake for $20? So like single eye. I mean, at that time it was like $100 for an eighth, for a quarter. And for $25, they give you 3 grams of shake. And it was the same weed, But they'd sell shake. Then they take those stems that you're not going to use, and they grind those up in one of those espresso machines with the shitty weed that's in the bottom, and they roll free joints for you. But they mix it with everything else, every other Salamanca fucking weed that they have.
Right.
So by the time you get, I don't even smoke those. I'm going to be honest with you. Pre-rolls don't do it for me. I go to a weed store and go, give me the pre-roll that fucking killed, Kennedy, and they'll fucking give me this has stars in it, African toenails, high-level weed. It's been dipped in weed honey. I go home and nothing fucking happens. You know what happens? I cough my fucking brains out with that garbage. So I like looking at the weed. Like people say to me, well, don't you buy pre-rolls? I'm like, no. First off, I want to look at that weed. I want to feel it. I want it to become one. You know what I'm saying? These kids today, anybody today, they don't do that.
But you can, at least like in Massachusetts or even anywhere in New York, they're all like pre-packaged. You can't smell weed anywhere. Can you?
No. But you have an idea. I go on the website and I go to the company and I have an idea. Yeah. When I go into a weed store, I don't go in there to take their advice. I go up there with my own advice because they're smoking Salamanca weed. Really? And then they were trying, well, this tastes good. Like I went somewhere the other day and the girl's like, I got this tremendous indica, 25%. I go, look, put that away. Put that away. They ain't going to do nothing for that. And they start with the terpenes and...
Right.
I ain't got no time for these hoes. I just don't. So I go in there prepared because they'll start throwing different brands at you. Shit that's on sale, or shit that looks pretty, or it tastes like a lifesaver. I ain't got no time for that shit.
Dude, do you ever like just tell them to be quiet?
Who?
The dispensary people?
No, I just...
You let them finish their sales?
First of all, I'm fucking deaf. So they can talk to their fucking mind's content. And I'm a professional. I know how to turn this ear off or turn this ear off.
You turn your earbuds off?
No, not the earbuds, the eardrum.
Oh, okay. I
say I know listen to this shit.
I thought you used to have the whatever it's called, the ear
Yeah, the hearing aids.
hearing aids.
But they're $2,800 a piece.
Oh.
And during fucking COVID, you had to wear the mask and they'd fling off. At $2,800, I'm walking around like the man with one fucking earpiece. Forget it. They're in my shaving kit. I don't even bother putting those things on.
No?
They got a new thing that you put on your phone and you put earbuds in.
Oh, just like the
And
AirBud.
it's an
Yeah.
app that you could have, and people think you listen to music. But again, with what's going on in the world right now, I don't want to listen to half this shit.
No.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just like, what the fuck is going on? I had a very interesting weekend.
Okay. It's a little bit ominous.
No, but I always have a great weekend. It was to do with my daughter.
Okay.
She was getting into albums, vinyl. So I gave him my record player, but we couldn't figure out the other shit. I said, don't worry about it. I ended up going to Kohl's, and there was a little fucking stereo on sale at Kohl's for $1.40 with speakers, the whole thing. I got it for her. We gave her some albums for Christmas. I go up there the other night, and she's listening to the albums. And she's opening them, like we did, and reading the fucking, and Dad, look at this poster they sent me, and this and that. And I'm like, wow. And I'm looking at all this, and the whole time I'm like, but she doesn't know what that album is really for. It's to roll joints, and the seeds would roll into the middle when we were kids.
I don't think it's for that.
Huh?
I don't think it's for that.
Unless you're a half a fag and you want to look at the picture of a guy holding on to lightning. That's not what it's there for. You know what I'm saying?
No.
No. In fact, I bought some of those albums in Burbank. Like, if you look at my album collection,
Right.
like half of them I bought in Burbank at that one store. There was a couple times I bought albums, double albums. There was still fucking seeds or rolling paper, and I'm like, this is a good fucking album.
Okay. So, but what? Jesus Christ. So what is she into now?
So, excuse me, she's into Billie Eilish, which the one album ain't bad. She plays in the car, and I'm like, this ain't fucking that bad, But the other shit is kind of weird. Chaparral, which is good, but not and something else. So she says to me Sunday, can we go? So we've been looking for an album shop, and vinyl records, the shops are going out of business. Another one went out of business in Summit. It'd been open for 70 fucking years.
Damn.
And it's closing this week. So I don't know what's going on. People aren't buying vinyls at the stores. They're going online, and now that fucking Amazon and
eBay.
No, Amazon and Borders Books, whatever.
Oh, okay.
What's the book company? Barnes and Noble sell albums. But they sell like the Beatles. They'll sell Soundgarden, Super Unknown, but you're not going to find like a live album in there. You're not going to find...
It's like reprint. It's not the old original ones.
Yeah, they're all reprints. Well, half of these things you're buying are reprints. Anyway, we find the place in Red Bank, which is fucking dynamite. If you haven't been to Red Bank, New Jersey, that is a cool fucking town. And our friend is the chef there, but he didn't work Sunday, that cocksucker, because he has, oh my God, Char. That motherfucker, Chef Phil, he makes these little, it's beef and potatoes. Did you have that? It's these little fucking pieces of meat over there. Oh my God. And you get the yellowfin sushi, but he makes it differently. Oh my God! And the dessert. Look at Lee's already melting. I saw crab hands. No, that's not the place.
No, Jesus Christ. Not. Thank God.
I took it to this fucking record store, and it was great. They had great stuff in there. She's over here, over there, and I realized I got no fucking wallet, but I had cash. Thank God. She drops $200 in this record store, like on 6 albums.
Damn.
We go home. She's playing the album. She's having a great time. I went upstairs to watch it. She's a fucking 12-year-old kid, guys. So now the Grammys are on last night. And she's like, Dad, the Grammys are on. I'm like, okay, you can watch them upstairs. I ain't watching no fucking Grammys tonight. I'd rather watch The Wire, anything but the fucking Grammys.
Right.
So I hear her up there yelling, yay, yay. And all of a sudden at some point I hear her go, yay. And I go, what's she yelling about to my wife? My wife's on the couch half asleep. And I put on Channel 4 and Chaperone one. And she's a big Chaperone fan. Oh my God. When that girl stood up I thought it was something out of a horror movie. She looked like a fucking witch.
Oh,
and
no.
I'm not here to say nothing bad about nobody. You know, I get it. They try to stick out at the Grammys, whatever. I mean, it was just fucking not good. And she got up, and then she got the award, and she's up there. Listen, I'm from the fucking, that dude school. Get your award, thank you, God, and get the fuck out of here. Save your political statements for your little fucking white friends at a party. Chaperone starts going off about, when I was a starving artist, and, you know, shut the fuck up. And then, like 10 minutes later, I went to the bathroom, I left it on. It was Lady Gaga with a fucking haircut like she got from a blind dude. Like some blind dude cut her hair with a fucking bowl. You're worth millions of dollars. Who cut your hair like this? You know, they try to be different, this fucking thing. And it's a wig with some idiot cut it for them. Trust me, at the end of the day, that's a wig. She's out there like, you know, she gets the award and right away, you know, trans people are alive. And all. Listen, again, this ain't no political show. You got a black dude with a little hat on. I mean, I've never seen anything like that. Black people were off the hook. They were off the hook. But the guy who stole the show was Kanye West. Did you see that? He showed up with him, and the wife turned around. He's still like one of the security guards from Public Enemy and shit. She turned around, dropped the mink, naked.
At the Grammys?
At the Grammys with like a little bodysuit on, but the monkey was right there.
Did she even win anything, or why was she naked?
No, she was just there, Kanye. And they didn't even go to the Grammys. They got right in the car and left.
Oh, this is on the red carpet?
Yeah, she went and showed that little beaver. It was shaved to the teeth.
Didn't they get, I think they got kicked out of Amsterdam or something, like she was blowing him on a boat in public? Like recently, within the last year.
Trust me, if you're blowing somebody on a boat, then I'm going to throw you out of Amsterdam.
Well, no, it was outside.
Huh?
It was like on top of the boat. It wasn't inside the boat.
They got hookers. They got fucking
yeah,
flying
but not
brownies.
outside. You can't get blown in the middle of the day.
Who said?
Apparently Amsterdam.
No, listen. Some people are just so lucky. If I get a blowjob outside under the sun, I'll take the ticket. Right or wrong, I'll take the felony. What, you want to hit me with a sexual harassment? Then they'll make you a sexual predator.
Yeah.
Because you got your dick sucked around the corner from the school. Everybody knows that's where to get your dick sucked, around the corner from the school. That's the best place, right? The kids are all in school. There's a pizza place. The bathroom's open. It's a little dirty. The fucking floor's a little dirty, but suck it.
Yeah.
You wanted the pizza.
Right. You're not going to be on the floor.
No. So I just had to call my daughter. Mercy, come down here. And I had to read her the riot act. I go, Mercy, you can't dress like this chaperone chick. And she's like, well, Dad, people could do whatever. Listen, people could do whatever the fuck they want. I agree with you. But not in Marlboro, New Jersey. We're not wearing none of those crazy outfits and all that little faggy speech. Let me tell you what that faggy speech is, okay? All those little faggy speeches, at the end of the day, they don't care about anything. Those people don't care about anything. They just talk the talk. And for you people who believe those fucking idiots, you should be shot and hung. Shot and hung and put under the fucking cemetery. That's how stupid you are. Those people don't care about anything. The reason why they utter those words is so some other wench comes up to her and says, you're so brave. Listen, if you were so brave, how come you weren't fighting those fires in Malibu 2 weeks ago? That's brave right there. You know what I'm saying, guys? Like, enough with this. And that's what I put up with for 23 fucking years. That kind of behavior where, who fucking shows up with a naked woman? I love it. I mean, if you're going to show up with a naked bitch. You know what I'm saying? That's as smart as it comes. You want people's attention? You show up with a hot freak and like, go, yo, and let her drop her jacket at a Cuban restaurant, salute them and walk out. They're like, what the fuck was that? In fact, I've been thinking about it. Get me like one of these Japanese girls that don't speak English. Instead of joining OnlyFans, I give them $500. Just come to the restaurant with me.
$500?
Take the jacket off, fucking pickled hair off, and throw it in somebody's dinner, and then just walk out. Because those Japanese women got those little long hairy bushes.
Right.
You just take that hair. It's like you could use it for what do they use?
Floss?
Floss. Just take it and throw it out. What? No man is going to say, hey, she threw pussy hair on my food. Unless he's a half a fucking fag, right?
Right.
Everybody will eat a piece of pussy hair.
Who hasn't?
I don't give a fuck who. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
How do you think he convinced her to take her clothes off on TV? Like that, like, I can understand if you want to take your clothes off. How do you convince someone else to take their clothes off?
I don't know, Lee. I don't know, but you could do it. There's a
Apparently.
lot of people out there. There's a lot of women out there that if you go, what if I could get you on I just want to be seen. I want to be heard. Okay. I'm going to the Grammys. What you do is put on a mink with nothing underneath. And walk the red carpet and drop that motherfucker. And then I'll drop a pencil and bend over backwards to pick it up. Because the couple reporters were actually zooming on a pussy. That picture's going to come out. Those aren't the white ones are like, oh my God, she's naked. Nah. The smart ones said, whoa.
Right.
Nobody cares about the titties. Nobody cares about the hairdo. And nobody cares about Kanye. Zero in on that fucking monkey. Did you see that thing? It was cute.
No, I didn't. I missed it.
Yeah, we better get your shit together.
Then why is that not like headline news? I didn't see anything about that today.
Well, you're not supposed to, Lee.
I would
But
like
you're
to.
supposed to. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those things that you didn't see it, but you saw it.
Jesus.
Like if your girlfriend says, did you see Kanye with his naked girlfriend? Me? Never. But when you're with the boys, fuck yeah. I saw a little dirty snatch.
Jesus. Can you imagine how much you think those pictures would go for if they actually got one of her naked?
What am I, TMZ now?
I don't know.
I don't fucking
That's
know.
a
Lee.
fucked up job. Would you ever do that?
What?
Like, I think you'd be a pretty good. What is it called? What are the photographers called? Paparazzi.
I wouldn't do that
No?
shit. No.
No. Another life.
Not even another life.
Okay.
I think it's disgusting. You've seen them.
I've never
You've
dealt
seen
with them.
how they behave.
Yeah, I've seen how they behave for
And
sure.
they torment you. They torment you into doing something, and now they got you on camera. They want you to crack them in the fucking head. They want you to punch them in the face. I used to go to what else things were that? Farmer's market in Studio City. They had like a little cage, and the kids could touch a fucking sheep, and a little half a fag amusement park. But they had the best fucking tamales, and next to that, there was a Mexican family who made jugos naturales,
Really?
which was the natural juices. They'd make strawberry with milk, a little bit of cinnamon in that motherfucker, and whip it up. Oh my God. I was there every Sunday with my wife. If I wasn't on the road, I'd go every Sunday to that place. And I saw them get into a fight with the black dude from Sons of Anarchy. He was also on Lost.
Oh, the head black biker gang guy, the bald dude.
No. The one season 5 where they kill his daughter. And he
Oh
tells
shit! Yeah,
that dude,
Damon Pope.
Damon Pope. And I saw him having it out. And I saw somebody else up there having it out, a woman having it out. And then one day they started fucking with me. And they called me big pussy and all this shit. And I'm like, I'm not even going to say nothing to this dude. But when I got to the car, the guy followed me to the car.
Really?
And I got my wife and my daughter here. You got to follow me to the car. Well, let them say big pussy. And I just went at the fucking guy. And that was the end of that. My wife got mad. We had to leave in a hurry. I almost hit him with the car and shit.
Jesus.
That was the end of that. I never went back up there after that. And then they signed like a law against him.
Really?
Yeah, but they're everywhere. They're like at the. They would hang out at Jerry's Deli at night.
With the one attached to the bowling alley?
No, the one that was in Beverly Hills.
Oh, okay.
They closed it. They would hang out there. They would hang out at the Improv. Like I would see the camera and go, I'm going the other way. TMZ would hang out up there and ask the comedians questions. I don't want to talk to those people.
Did you see some comedians like walking towards them on purpose, like getting ready to be interviewed?
Oh yeah, they can't wait. I don't want to be on TMZ. Fucking, what are you doing out tonight? People tell you, listen, there ain't nothing to talk about.
No.
No, I'm from the Led Zeppelin school. No fucking faggy interviews, no television appearances. Not that anybody ever calls me, but still, I don't want to do any of that stuff.
No.
I don't even want to go to weddings anymore. Like I made up my mind like 2 months ago. I'm like, because I was getting all these invites to weddings, and I'm like, these people have no fucking idea. There's nothing I hate more than a fucking wedding. To sit there and make believe I'm happy, I'm not happy. It's
What?
Saturday. There's got to be something going on. Nebraska's playing somebody, right? There's something going on, and I got to sit here for 4 hours. That's what you're trying to tell me.
Right.
And I'm going to be back here in 2 years because you're going to divorce the fat fuck. And then I'm back here. And I'm a positive guy, but seriously.
Right.
Seriously. How many times have you been sitting at a wedding after 3 hours? You're like, This bitch is gonna fucking leave him for
3 hours is a
play.
long time.
It's a long time. They take a lot out of you. Weddings are demanding now. It's just not show up at the BFW. My mother's cooking something at the house later on. It's extravagance and pigeons and, you know. Fuck you. Fuck you. The only way I would give my wife a pigeon is if I sent her to the hospital and she was a virginized virgin. Like approved. Like pussy's tight, muffler's tight. But anything slipping after that, like she had a little encounter when she was 18, listen, that the pigeons are out. The white dress is out. We're going in there. Don't even invite your family. You're a whore. Don't even invite them for. What are you going to invite them for? You dirty bastard. You ever go to a wedding and like you fuck the chick that's getting married and you got to sit at the table and go, this is terrible.
You went to a wedding of someone who you fucked the bride?
Well, she invited me to her wedding. And
Why would she invite you to her wedding?
Because white women are fucking creepy and crazy. They want to sit there. Hey, we used to date each other. Oh my God, that's so cool. Meanwhile, you're looking at it going, I used to take it out of your ass and come on your face. And your poor boyfriend, this insurance salesman with white socks, he don't do that thing. Where do I see the connection? Where's the fucking connection here? When I lived in Boulder, they all got together. We dated for 8 years. 8 years, he did everything to her.
Right.
He lit a pussy on fire. He knocked her up. She had an abortion. They left a half a leg in there. You know. And what do you want to talk about? 8 years they didn't marry her. 8 fucking years. These people want to get together and chit chat about what?
Fuck that.
About what? What the fuck we gonna chit chat about?
I can't. And now, I mean, I know we've talked about it forever about you traveling to weddings. But after this week, could you imagine getting an invitation to a wedding that you have to fly to?
That's not happening.
That's crazy.
3 hours to a wedding, you're definitely not going to see me. If the wedding's not in Marlboro on a Tuesday, because I don't want to go on a Saturday. Saturdays are the best day of the week. You're going to ruin it?
But who has a wedding on a Tuesday?
Well, get it together. It's the new best day to have a wedding. I got married on a Wednesday. I went against all the odds. And it was great. Fuck them.
Yeah.
The Wednesday before Thanksgiving. No presents. Don't get dressed up. Just show up, eat, and get the fuck out. And it worked out just fine. I was very happy.
Yeah.
No pressure. Right? When you go to a wedding, you got all this pressure on you. Did she already get the toaster? You know, does she have it? Is her father-in-law going to give it to her? It's always pressure. You got to go get a belt, right? Then you have to go to a wedding, George. I have to go get a belt. Now? Who needs a fucking belt? You know what I'm saying? I got to go shopping for a fucking belt to sit in the church and then make believe like, this is a beautiful church. No, it's not. Then you got to say lies. You got to lie all day. This is a very beautiful church. Oh, yes. 1800, the Napoleons.
And you'd rather be home watching football?
I'd rather be home stabbing my eyeball to death with a pencil. And then you got to go to the reception. And that's always fun, but the food sucks. And they always put you at a table with some fucking hillbilly that you don't even know. You know what I'm saying? Like some aunt that flew in from Wyoming. She's picking her toes at the table. And you got to sit there. No, listen, leave me at home. I'll send you a nice envelope. And you can knock yourself the fuck out.
I was just at a casino in like the middle of nowhere this weekend. You think you've seen everything, and then you see someone like I saw I think like 3 women with I'm not talking about trans women. I'm talking about women with beards this weekend.
Were they guys with beards?
No.
And it was just women that let themselves go.
That just haven't, They just had a couple. They were fully. They just had a couple of like really long hairs.
Now let's back it up.
Right.
Did they have one of those warts on their face with the hair?
Not this one. I've seen that one before, like a little mole, and it's like around the mole.
Where were you?
I was in Springfield, Massachusetts.
Well, next time you go up there, bring razors for sale after the show. All right? You'll sell 1,000 razors. Fucking, what's that thing? Momo? What's that spot you put all over your body and it don't stink? That new
deodorant?
Yeah, there's a new deodorant that you can put anywhere.
Oh, okay.
Under your titties, under your feet, your armpits, your fucking behind your knees.
Oh. Dude,
You ever smell behind your knees? Not a good fucking
you
day.
smell behind your knees?
You have to. You have to check everything before you take
Wait,
a
no,
shower.
you have to make sure you're clean, but I've never smelled. I've rubbed my balls and smelled that, but I've never like rubbed behind my knee and smelled what my knee thing is.
Try it once in a while.
I'm okay. Do I just wash it with a loofah?
Okay. You wash your toes and everything?
Dude, I got a pedicure for the first time.
Oh, they must have loved it. Were
Oh.
they Chinese?
Yeah, they fixed the Auschwitz toe. I don't know what they were.
Were they? Well, were they in the Chinese
They
category?
were. They were in that
Okay, then.
category
But they were
for
like
sure.
suntan?
They what?
They were like a little dark skin?
No, not super, not dark. They were, but they were Asian, and they went at for years. You called my right big toe the Auschwitz toe because it went through my gi, and I think it stabbed you a little bit. But they put some shit on it, and then they cheese grated it. That shit was crazy. I've never had that done before.
What, the cheese grater?
Yeah.
Did you save the powder?
No, I didn't say. What do you mean? Can you imagine asking that poor lady to save the powder?
Just tell her, my religious.
I'm
I need to
religious.
save the powder from the fucking toenails. I love. Listen, my fungi toenail, I put like a little black paper, and I scoop it up. It's like a gram or two, and I put it in a little bindle, and I save it for the mushrooms, and sometimes I sprinkle on the reefer.
Oh, Jesus. Speaking of people losing their mind, have you seen that lady in Pakistan? That black lady from America who just like went up. She's like 40, 50 something, has kids and a husband in America, like lost her mind and like went and met this dude, this 19-year-old in Pakistan, went over there to try to marry him and he like won't answer the door. She's holding news conferences in the middle of Pakistan with like baby powder on her face, talking and she wants like $5,000 a week from Pakistan. And these
That's
poor,
the same chick that gave Brad Pitt the money.
oh, well, really?
I don't know. That dumb bitch gave her some Brad Pitt called her from the hospital with an AI picture and said, I need $800,000. She left the husband and sent $800,000. Like,
Yeah, I've
I mean,
seen a bunch of those
come
recently.
on, man. What is going the fuck on? And this poor lady, is she attractive?
No,
Oh, okay then.
no.
She gets what she deserves. She flew across fucking countries to go to Pakistan.
Yep.
Not fucking Dubai or not Brazil or not somewhere fucking cool. She goes over there where God knows what's going on in Pakistan, and the poor bastard won't open up the fucking door. Well, I know a lot of guys that have done that, but not in Pakistan. Like,
They
they
catfish
make
women?
the bitches come over from Jersey and New York. We don't know you.
Oh no, I had a couple. Only one woman once, and it was like, you know how I made the bed. One of the stupider ones I had a woman hit me up at like midnight, and I took a shower before I left. And by the time I got there, I don't know if she was looking out the window and didn't like me, or fell asleep, or had a different guy over there. But like I was pacing on the block for like 10 minutes because I wanted to get laid. But then I was like, wait, if this is like how you go to jail. If you're just waiting for, if you're like waiting, like walking up and down a block. So I just left. But she like would text me, and then in that 20 minutes to take a shower, changed her mind or something. It was the worst. No, why are you looking at me like that?
I have no idea what to say to that.
You never, dude. What do you mean? You've no idea you've never had a girl like disappear? Nothing.
Let a girl disappear?
Yeah, like she never at a club would like come over and then she went into the doorbell or anything. No.
Come again?
Like at a club, like you ever meet someone at a club, or well, you never really did online dating though.
No.
So, but at a club, you never had like a woman say come over and then change her mind or do anything like that.
Strippers at Denny's.
Yeah. Oh.
Strippers always go, meet me at Denny's. And you're in there eating flapjacks for 2 hours. Wait.
For 2 hours.
Telling your friend she's going to show.
Oh my god.
I did it once. I'm not going to lie to you. I did it one time. I waited for a stripper and she didn't show. But let me tell you the fucking adventure of this fucking stripper. She got a hold of me a few days later. I have no idea how. I didn't even have a fucking payphone. I didn't even have a phone. I had a
Pager?
pager. It was 91. I had just gotten separated. 2 months in, I go to the bus stop one night, and she's beautiful. And we're talking, and I go, you want to meet at Denny's? And she's like, yeah, sure. And she's like, yeah, sure, I'll meet you at Denny's. And then she didn't show. Like 2 days later, she fucking got my pager and paged me. She goes, are we still going to meet? And I go, yeah, we'll meet, whatever. What do you want to do? And she goes, I want to go to dinner. And these days, I had no money. I was just living off credit cards or whatever I could. I'm like, all right, you want to go to dinner? And next thing you fucking know, I got a call from my ex-wife. We're not even fucking divorced yet. And she goes, there's a girl sitting in my chair getting a haircut that she's going to go on a date with you tonight. This could only happen to me. That was the end after that. Like,
How did they find? It was just random. They went to your ex-wife's salon?
The what?
It was just random that they went to your ex-wife's salon?
It was fucking as random as...
And that could only happen to you. That's crazy.
That could only happen to me. And I had to go up there. When I got there, they were arguing.
Oh, your ex-wife got mad?
Yeah, and meanwhile, she's living with a dude. This is my fucking world. And then I threw the girl out. I said, come on, we got to go. Trust me, I took her out that night. It didn't matter. And then fucking... I took her out a couple times. She was dynamite, but that's what she did to me that night. That fucking girl fucked my shit up. Who the fuck walks into a chair that belongs to your ex-wife and says, I'm going out with a fucking comedian tonight or some fucking shit?
Jesus Christ. And what did your ex-wife do?
She was pissed. She it was a long time ago. Fucking my agents now.
I just was watching. I don't know how I found it last night, but I saw that clip of whatever his name is. That joke. I don't have a girlfriend, but I have a woman who'd be very upset if she heard me say that. What's his name?
I'm not sure.
God damn it! It doesn't matter. Everyone. He's a one-liner comic. It's a fucking great joke.
I don't fucking know. Listen, I'm just fucking happy that. Man, I don't know what's going on with me. Today I had to yell at the doctor.
You had to yell at the doctor?
I had to go off today.
Why?
Once and for all. Because, dog, it's 2,000. It's 2,000 fucking questions every time you call the doctor. Now, I was in the hospital for 5 fucking days. Do you know how many fucking questions they ask? And I would tell them, please don't ask me. If you don't see my wife here, make believe. I'm not going to know. Fuck that. 3 minutes later, are you on diazepam at the house? I have no fucking idea. That's my wife's number. Call her. She'll tell you every medication I'm on, when I take it, the whole fucking deal, okay? I get out of the hospital and I call my main fucking doctor, my Escovedo. I love her. Filipino, love her. Thorough, takes her time, fucking amazing. I got out of the hospital, whatever. On a Wednesday, I called the Wednesday afternoon. Can I come in to see you? I got out of the hospital. Yeah, I got the reports, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I want to see you. Okay. How about March 18th? I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? It's fucking January. What is going on? And I go, you know what? I'll call some other time. I thought that she prescribed what I needed because they won't prescribe something. You could be dead. And they won't prescribe it. You got to go down there and pay the $35 and waste an hour and let them check everything, the whole fucking deal. So I called back this morning. And this is after calling. Look, supposedly I was dying, my lungs. Then I go to the aftercare and they're like, we don't even know what you're talking about. We're not even going to give you a prescription. There's nothing wrong. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, why'd I go to fucking Brick? I lost 2 hours of my time. To come all the way down here, you give me nothing. I'm trying to work them for the oxygen. The tank at the house, forget about it.
You do not want a tank?
Oh, fuck yeah.
To do what?
That's when the party starts. That's when I take you to the next level. No, whatever. I don't really want oxygen. But, so they send me home. pulmonary. You're going to die. You got 5 funguses in your lung. February 26th, I see these cocksuckers. So I might be dying. What's this fucking, they put this fucking thing in your head. I'm not dying. I'm just bullshitting you people. And then today I call a doctor. You want, oh, yeah, we're waiting for your call. We got all the paperwork, 14 days. Okay. You're not going to see Escovedo. We got another doctor for you. I go, listen, it's not happening. She's my doctor. Well, she's busy. That's why we belong to Center State, because we have a circle of fucking people. And I'm like, listen, it's not fucking happening. And she's like, Jose, that's the only. I go, listen, I'll tell you what. Give me a date when she's open. And he goes, well, what about the prescriptions? I'll live. Just give me a date. She goes, hold on 5 minutes. And then she got back on. Can I call you in 10? Yeah. How about fucking Wednesday at 10:10 in the morning? Don't fucking lie to me. Don't lie to me. I don't give a fuck. I'm cutting into her coffee. She's okay. She'll fucking see me. It's so hard. Like RFK's gonna put the sugar back in Coke, and they're gonna, take back fucking Apple Jacks, and we're gonna, we're gonna do all these great things. What they need to overhaul is the medical system, and it wasn't this hard in L.A.
No,
dog. I did what I wanted in L.A. I did what I wanted at Bob Hope Dope, but then my doctor retired. And now it's going to be thrown to the wolves. So I moved when he retired. And then my heart doctor retired. That motherfucker still calls me. Fucked up at night. Coked up. I miss you, man. He lives up in Northern California.
Yeah, it's you can't get in. I don't remember the last time I've been to see like a guy. You just go to urgent care.
I know we have a young audience here. But you all have parents. Mm-hmm. And I want you to know what. It's fucking, you just don't call the doctor. Like, listen, between us as family, I didn't have to turn myself into the hospital. I could have done all that shit at home. But I knew what the test I did in there would take me a year to complete. And insurance would balk. When you're in there, they're rocking and rolling. That's why I went in there. They stabbed me 10 times. They did this. They put a fucking metal in my wrist. They did 1,000 things, but I got that thought out of my fucking head.
Right.
And that's peace of mind to me. I still got problems, and it's going to take time. I'm better than when I went in there, and it's going to take time. I just got to fucking rest. I see it now. It's fucking different.
And like you're a nice guy, but like I never like get upset or go off on people at like offices. Like I know you don't want to do that.
Today I had
but does it help?
But I told her, I know her, and I go, Denise, I love you to death. What the fuck? I go, this sucks lately. And she goes, well, Denise, that's my doctor. Why would I want to go see another? The first doctor I went into that office, doctor, I don't want to say his name. Like twice I went to see him. It was like he was on a different planet.
Yeah.
He was questioning everything. Like, why? Why are you on this medication? I don't know. Call my wife. Call my wife. I don't fucking know. Why are you on this? Why are you on that? Why do they have you on this and this? Listen, I was in L.A. where they're fucking pill happy. And that's the other thing. Here, they don't give you a dick. If you go for pain in Jersey, you're done. You're fucking done. Like, they'll tell you, okay, take a pain pill every 6 hours. What's that mean? 4 times a day, right? Where I come from, it's Monday.
Okay.
They get you a new prescription, they'll give you like 13 pills. And you're like, but wait a second.
So it's good for 3 days?
It don't add up. 4 times a day and 14 pills. It doesn't do nothing here. That's how they start with you. And then the office won't call you back. You're sitting there in pain, fucking dying, and you got to like break them off and pee. Next thing you know, you're driving to fucking Newark. I had to call a friend of mine to get me a fucking pain pill.
Is it any faster if you hit Spanish? Like if you're like, hey, look.
Yeah, you go through, but that's not the fucking point. They're not gonna give me an appointment any fucking faster.
Oh, okay.
Every time you call those automated places,
Yeah.
you're done for 20 minutes.
Yeah.
You're done. 20 minutes, you're fucking done.
Did you ever, when you were like coming up and broke, did you ever do unemployment in LA?
Towards the end, I did.
Dude, when I left LA it was so hard to call unemployment. Like when I got unemployment like 10 years ago, you had to call right as they opened at like 8 in the morning. You could get through. Now they have robots that you have to like you can pay $10 and they'll just keep calling because it's impossible to get through. Like you can you can pay for robots to call unemployment for you. It's that bad.
Well, that's why I learned dial 2 for Latinos
Oh, okay.
in LA because I like Latinos, and I didn't do that. I didn't collect unemployment till maybe 5 years till I started making money.
Okay.
Ari told me
Yeah.
to collect unemployment.
You
I'm
have
like,
to.
what are you talking about? They're like, bro, when you shoot a day, you file the next day. That covers you for 13 weeks, and they give you like the top notch. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. They would just send you an ATM card every month. What? And then you go to the weed store, and they'd say, we do not take EDD cards. God damn it. So I didn't give a fuck, but it was just, you have to do it. It's your money.
Yeah.
It's your fucking money. And you pay into it and you wonder what the fuck, or it all goes. Something happens to you guys. Check into that and you'll be in shock. They have money for you somewhere.
And you have to fight it. Because I got it during the pandemic. Like I didn't get the crazy ones they were giving out, but they gave me, it was like $300 a week. But it took me like a year.
And then
to
they give
get
you a
it.
back pay.
Yeah, but I had to fight it. I had to do a whatever it's called, like a hearing on the phone. I had to submit appeals, and then they would lose the appeal. It took me like a year. I was pissed. But then, dude, when that goes through, when you get back pay, that's almost better than getting it a week at a time, getting back pay all at once. Fuck yeah.
Forget about it. You went right to McDonald's.
Ooh.
And you went off. When was the last time you went to McDonald's, cocksucker?
It's been a long time. That's the one reason. I don't even remember the last
There's
time.
one by my house.
I love
I
McDonald's.
drive by it every day. I got to go to Starbucks with Mercy. I got to go to the bank. I always do something. The Jew Deli's in there.
Yeah.
So every day I drive by McDonald's, and that one whiff gets you, but not enough to make the turn. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a different turn. Like
It depends, because that's where I will get pissed off, is if I go there and then I haven't been to McDonald's in like 6 months and then the fries are stale, that I will get upset about. Like, because
that you will not forgive.
No, you can't.
Like Vito Corleone.
Oh my God. If you go and get cold fries when you're fucked up, that'll piss me off.
When was the last time you ate fast food?
I stopped today and I got a drink, but I honestly haven't been eating fast food. I don't.
When was the last time you went to Subway? That's not what I heard.
Subway's been years.
Subway said they
been
saw
years.
They saw you at Subway with a chick with a beard.
No Subway, but what did I do? I got breakfast at Cracker Barrel yesterday.
Oh my God.
That was pretty good. You don't like Cracker Barrel?
Did you smell that shit yet? Sniff your asshole. See if you will ever go to Cracker Barrel again.
It was pretty good.
Huh?
The breakfast was pretty good.
What did you have?
I just had bacon and eggs.
Were the eggs fresh?
Over easy, of course.
Okay, you saw the yolk.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I did. This is what happened.
He's learning.
And people are going to get upset at me, but all right. So there was one time in Vegas, we went gambling, and you got mad at me because I was doing well, and as I came back, I stayed at a table, and a little person came, and I lost all my money, and you're like, it's bad luck. You got to be
midget
careful.
came.
Yeah. So
As soon as a midget shows up, you give him a fucking token, you tap him on his little head, and you go, I got to get out of here. And he stood behind you.
At the last one.
Lesson number one. You cannot let, when you're gambling, no midgets and no Chinese people standing behind you. I love Chinese people. I have nothing against you. You know me, I eat Chinese food once a week. Bruce Lee movies, Happy New Year, the year of the fucking, my favorite restaurant gave me an apple, an orange last week. They did, for New Year's. I went in there, they gave me 2 fucking oranges. I was in there saying shit, Guaylo, the whole fucking thing. You know Uncle Joey.
Oh,
But you like when you're gambling, and I don't even gamble, but I've seen it. I've stood there and I've seen a nice white guy with a wife. You know, they're on a honeymoon, they're up 800, and all of a sudden, like some Chinese guys behind them. And all of a sudden, you see the guy getting worried, he's pulling his jacket, He's going into the envelope, the fucking wedding envelope. Where's the money? I can't take it. And at the end of that, you turn around, there's a little Chinese guy watching you. That's it.
Yeah. A
You
little
go
person
home.
came
I
right
don't
up
like
and I
people
left.
fucking. I'm having a big time problem lately. I go to my favorite restaurant 3 nights a week. I sit there, I get water with lemon because I'm a boring fuck. And they usually have the game on. I love the bartenders. I love the blonde, Michelle there. But I always have a problem in there. If I sit next to somebody, like I always sit next to a girl, I always make sure that the owner's wife is there, or 2 girls, Tricky Nikki, or my other girl, fucking Gabby. They're solid. They're fucking soldiers of death. These are my fucking girls. They keep me a loop. They let me know what the bitches are saying in the bathroom. If one of them is getting crazy, and I get in my car and I go to fuck home. But every time I'm there, the bar could be fucking empty. And if a couple comes in, or 3 guys come in, they'll try to sit next to me. And then they try to and then they'll make a call to one of their friends. And 3 more friends come, and now they're standing behind me. And they don't know that I'm boiling. I'm like Charles Bronson at those minutes. Like, do I go to the car, invite them out to smoke weed and run them over? Because you don't understand how much that shit bothers.
Do they know it's you or no?
No. They just gather around because
one of my favorite things happened. I love when they stand behind me, would annoy me too, but it doesn't happen to me nearly as much as it does with you. But I love when they walk by and they go, Lee, and but they do it quickly. They do it to see if they can get you to look. Do they ever do that? Like, Joey, or no?
Yesterday I was at Mercy. We went to Red Bank. On the way back, we stopped somewhere. And as I'm walking, I hear, is that Joey Diaz? Now I hear it, but that don't mean I hear it. I just keep walking. You know what I'm saying? I just kept walking. He said it again. I walked into the place. I didn't see him when I came out.
Perfect.
Today, he texts me. And he goes, dog, what the fuck was that yesterday? He goes, you didn't hear my voice? I go, listen, I don't turn around. I don't have the time no more.
That's it.
In your world, I didn't hear you. I'm talking to my daughter. So in my world, I didn't even fucking hear you.
I love it. So I'm sorry to interrupt. So what happens at the bars when they're standing behind you?
They fucking stand behind me and they torment me till I fucking get in my car and leave.
And what does tormenting look like? Just being next to you?
Tormenting is just being in my fucking patois when the whole bar has spots you could go to. When people are trying to leave the restaurant and you got to move every time, you're in the fucking way.
Right.
Do you follow me? It's just fucking common sense. So it drives me fucking crazy. So now I sit in places where you can't sit behind me. I'll sit against the fucking corner with my nose in the corner like my own timeout. But you're not fucking sitting behind me no more. It drives me crazy, dog. You're in that, and life has changed a lot. Like, men's respect has changed. Men's, it's weird what I see. Like, I'll be talking to fucking one of the girls. I'm in there sometimes. Like, I went in there Friday afternoon, and I saw the chick that works with prescriptions.
Okay.
V. I love her to death. I've known V since I moved to fucking Marlboro. She's the woman that comes in and says, why are you taking this? Let's eliminate you from this. So she did it for me on the arm, helped my friend out with a job. She's dynamite. I go to eat lunch last week. I'm sitting there. V is on the other side. Now, if there was one thing about this woman is she could eat.
Ooh, nice.
She's Vietnamese. I've never seen anything like this. You see that? That's V. That camera stand.
Okay.
She had a steak. And I heard her tell the waiter, hold on, bring it over to the other side. I'm going to sit with Joey. I was having a Philly cheesesteak on semolina bread.
Nice.
Jesus, with steak fries and that motherfucker, with red hot, not the long ones, but the cherry peppers. You have no idea. You have no idea.
And what did she have? She had a steak and cheese with you?
She came over. She already ate a steak. She came over and got another chicken Milanese with the fucking big chicken cutlet and the arugula on top.
Nice. Oh,
I don't even know what the fuck we're talking about. What the point of this stupid story?
the stuff you see with men. I saw.
Okay, I'm talking to her.
Okay.
I must have been talking to her, 30 minutes. Then I had to leave. I don't know how many fucking people interrupted us. Like, I can't tell you. Now, this chick is married, kids. If you go on Instagram, it's her and her kids. She's Vietnamese and her husband's American, Taiwanese.
Right.
The kids are beautiful. I met the girls. I know the girls. I see them out. This chick is out every fucking day rocking it with $800 shoes on. She's one of those. And this ain't credit card. This is real. In fact, she bought me lunch that day.
Damn.
She's like, I'm coming over here to bother you. But she was like telling me she's happy to see me alive. Dog, I don't know how many times people interrupt this. I don't know how many times a guy sat next to her. And I told her, like, when I went home, she sent me a picture she took. And I go, it was great seeing you. Thank you for lunch, but Jesus fucking Christ. She goes, that was annoying. And I'm like, these people have no couth anymore. If I walk into a place and I see Sean, George, Nick, or you talking to a woman, I'm not coming over. Do you understand me? That's the school of thought that we were raised like. If you're talking to a woman, I'm not coming over.
Really?
Why would I even come over? He's telling his life story.
Right.
You ever been in a bar, you're telling a chicken your life story? You need me coming over? I just saw you Monday night. It was great. And the chick's like, who's this retard? Why even get into that?
Yeah.
If you bring her around again and you want to introduce her, that's fine. But if I see you with somebody I've never seen you with, I will refuse to go over there. And that's the way I was all my fucking life.
I was gonna say, even like it doesn't have. I mean, a woman obviously, but even a guy, like I don't like interrupting anybody. Almost ever do I go up.
They don't give a fuck. It's like nobody raised you, and it's just fucking buck wild. But it's so weird that I could be talking to a woman, and we were just talking about prescriptions, my hospital stay. Her daughter fucking won a thing at ballet. I mean, it's not like I'm hitting on her or talking about,
Right.
And dog, you don't know how many guys will stop over there. And I'm like, who fucking raised you? I could look at you and George and know George is telling you the story about Pepe the chef. I could go over there, but there's something that you guys might be interested in. I'm not going to go over there and interrupt or ask a stupid question.
No.
And as a waiter, or whatever the fuck I'm doing, I'm not going to do that either. Go to a restaurant with your wife. Try to propose to her. Try to tell her you want to eat her asshole. It takes 3 minutes to do it. The waiter will come and interrupt you with something. Do you want water? Listen, I'm trying to throw water in her asshole, and you want to come over and ask me if I want water. Do you not read the fucking table? Are you not reading the fucking room right? What? No. Did I even pee yet?
I don't think so.
All right, we got to take a breather here. Number 2, I got to talk to you about DraftKings. It's Super Bowl weekend. Shit's going off. Crack-a-lacking this weekend. You get invited to a Super Bowl party?
No, I don't think so.
You? Anybody having a Super Bowl party? You
I'm
having
doing
one?
one solo.
Are you having one? Really? I got invited to that. The Florentines have one every year. It's huge. I go, oh, that's right. George went to one of them. I fucked him up. And I kept saying to him, George, go tell him a story. He didn't want to say a fucking word that day. There must have been 100 people there. And I made George eat like the strongest fucking edible I could find. And he was fucked up. And there was pizza, food everywhere. And I'm like, George, get in there. He's like, I don't want to move. It's going to be a tremendous game. We got Philadelphia against Kansas City. What time's this fucking thing start? Yeah. By that time, I've already, you lose your enthusiasm.
Really?
6:30, I gotta wait all day. Florentine's party starts at 1. By 6 o'clock, they're fucking crawling over there.
Yeah. It starts at 1 o'clock?
They probably get together at 1. People start bringing food, you eat. Damn. I never stay for I just sat here for 3 hours.
Right.
If you think I'm going to sit here now and then the halftime show, you're out of your fucking mind, man. You're out of your fucking mind. I'm just not in the mood this year. I love Philadelphia and Kansas City. It's like the chick, the dude. It's too
Taylor
much for
Swift and
Uncle
Kelsey?
Joey. It's just too much as a whole. It doesn't feel like football anymore.
I get it.
It feels
That's
like
why
a
I'm excited
fucking
for.
after-school movie. You know?
So that doesn't make you excited for Philadelphia?
Yeah, it makes me excited for Philadelphia. I hope Philadelphia fucking kills them. But, I mean, right now, they might trick you. Everybody was complaining about calls last game, that the refs didn't call it. Maybe this fucking game they call it and Philadelphia steamrolls them. Everybody will like to bet. I don't even know the line. I think Philadelphia's giving 1.5. One. Philadelphia's getting one. So who knows?
Right.
Who fucking knows, I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do for the Super Bowl. I don't want to be out, like an hour away from my house.
No.
Because once shit starts getting wild, I just want to zip in the car and pew, you don't even know I'm there. And you won't even see me leave. I'll tell you, I got to go upstairs for a can opener and pew.
How long does it take for people to realize you're gone? Like, do you ever get a call like 20 minutes later? Like, where did you go?
Where'd you go? Listen, I had to go, all right? When you got to go, you got to go. I'm one of those dudes. And as I get older, this started with me when I was a kid. There's just so much that you could fucking take. Like, I could just sit here for so fucking long.
But why don't you say goodbye? You
Because
can leave,
that's another 35 minutes of bullshit. Because they're all drunk and I'm not. When are we getting together? Call me. Listen, I got a house. It's got a yard. I got penguins. You could swim. Bring your kid. And meanwhile, they're doing coke and they're fucking, what the fuck is wrong with you?
It's just easier to leave.
Before I take that ear beating,
right?
I make an excuse. I went to this Avillo, who was on the podcast a few weeks ago, did a show in Bay Ridge, something. It's by Seaside Park. It's an hour from my house. How can I not go and not support the kid, right? I'm not there fucking 3 minutes. And I got the whole wait staff on me, my guys. There's a band. After the fucking show, on the way out, I'll go into the kitchen. I'll take pictures of all these. All right? All right. I come out. They're being cool, blah, 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 blah. Avillo did one set. I sat behind. I talked to a lot of the guys I hadn't seen for years. Then for the second set, I said, let me go over there. I walk over to the bar and I hide. And they're playing, and Avillo's fucking great.
Nice.
You gotta go see him one night. He's fucking great. And he's been doing this all his life. So, he's gotta be great at it. And I'm sitting there getting into the music, and all of a sudden, like, high school people come on. I want to take a picture of my son. I go, give it a breather. Let me take the fucking, let me watch Avillo's band. And then they're drunk, so they don't understand what I'm saying to them. If I take a picture with you right here, I'm never going to get out of here. Can you please not take it here? No, we want to take it right now. And I just walk away from them. They have no idea. I just walk away from them, And then one of the kids from North Bergen, who I love, started dancing. And rule number one, when he starts dancing, it's time to go. And it wasn't even late.
What kind of dancing is he doing?
Let's not even discuss
like
that
disco?
dancing. Nah. So as I'm walking out,
right,
I hear a fucking commotion. I'm like, what the fuck is that? And ba-boom. And I look down, it's one of my friends from high school. He just got knocked the fuck out. I used to run with this guy. We used to snort coke together. We went to concerts together. And he's on the fucking floor. Like this, like fucking shaking his shit. And listen, I ain't no attorney. And I ain't no fucking whatever. So the ambulance wasn't there yet. They were yelling. I went over and looked at them, and it was like that scene from Friday. You got knocked the fuck out, right? It was that scene from Friday, right? And, what am I going to do? Everybody's involved in it. I'm like, this is my time. And remember, in the old days, there was a saying, George, remember? When you had to leave, you had a tip. It's time to tip. Tipping doesn't include fucking saying goodbye or hugging Pierre Cardin and making a scene. Oh, man, we love you. Make sure you come. I don't need that.
right.
Let's zip. And that adds to the fucking patois. He was just standing right there.
Right.
Just saw him smoking a joint. What do you mean he left?
I'm still a little bit held up on your buddy getting knocked the fuck out
Oh my
at
God.
a concert.
So hold on. This wasn't a concert. It was an outdoor event in Jersey and Seaside, which, listen, anybody who knows Jersey knows all those events, it ends when somebody gets knocked out. There's always a good fist fight at the end.
A good fist fight.
Yeah, so he ends up on the floor, and right away I'm looking, I'm like, yeah, I gotta pee anyway. And I was like, right, I gotta pee. He's
Time to
dead,
go.
but I gotta pee. It's over. I'm fucking 60. I got no time to stand around. I gotta fucking pee. So as I walk to the back, nobody says a word to me. And I go to the bathroom, I pee, I walk out, and I go like this, and my car's walking distance. Ain't no reason to walk back.
No, you've gone too far.
I'm not going to walk 100 yards now to sit there and get tortured. And as I was getting in the car, the ambulance was coming. And I'm like, I ain't got no time for these hoes. They got.
Why did he get knocked out?
I don't know. And then,
You have no idea?
he got knocked out. He said something to somebody. Nobody really got the whole story. I never really got. I know he went to the hospital, and they checked him out. You know, and
Did you send
it was
flowers or
funny.
anything?
No,
No. He got knocked out.
He was the dude that we did. I was about 17, and we did double sunshine acid
Jesus.
on the blotter. It was 2 hits of acid rolled into one, really.
Sure.
That's why they called it double barrel, whatever the fuck it was. We ate it, and we went to that movie in Fairview where George's office is right now. It was next to a Carvel. But we walked out of there by 1:30 in the morning.
Right.
And the acid was on fire. And we got to walk down Bergen Boulevard to North Bergen border and then walk to where Louis lived at the time on 83rd Street. It was me, him, and Kurt DiLorenzo. God rest his soul. And we're right about where the old diner was. It's still a diner there. And right on Bergen Boulevard, whatever that diner is, right there where we went. Boulevard Diner's been there since Jesus left Chicago. And it used to be open 24 hours, and they had a great cheeseburger deluxe with the mozzarella. That one, the Point?
Yep.
Where's the Point? Fairview. Thompson. I don't like the one on 7th Street. But anyway, what are we talking about here?
We're not sure yet.
I don't know.
Do we know?
What are we talking about here? Come on.
No.
Who got knocked
No,
out?
you were.
Oh, okay.
You went to a movie.
So we're walking down Bergen Boulevard, and I don't know. I looked at Louis at fucking Kurt, and I go, on the acid. I go, you hear that? And Kurt looks at me and goes, yeah, I hear that. But Louis goes, I don't hear that. So we just play with it. We just ran with it. We're like, how the fuck don't you hear that? It's burning my ears. And then Kurt started with him. I'm telling you, I can't hear either. And they went back and forth for like 10 minutes. And it had just rained. And there was a huge pothole. And it had 2 inches of water. And this motherfucker dropped to his knees and started throwing cold water in his face. We're on the acid, fucking quack, 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 quack. We're dying. And this guy splashing water, and he comes back and he goes, I still don't fucking hear it. I'm like, it's loud. And this motherfucker took off down Bergen Boulevard to Kennedy to wherever his destination was. We just walked home. We're like, we don't know what happened to that fucking dude.
What if he never? He might never have recovered from that.
No, he recovered.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, but then
Did
he
you tell
moved-
him eventually that
Yeah, but
noise
then he
wasn't
moved to
real?
Miami, you know. That's like getting a concussion and then moving to Miami and putting 18,000 Coke rocks in your head. That ain't going to help it either. You know.
What is dull? So you're doing 2 hits at once?
This was every weekend we did something different because the people we bought the acid from always, this is a college. There was bro, somebody came up to me recently and they go, East Stroudsburg. And I started laughing. And I thought about it, like how creepy that was. That point in my life was fucking creepy. My mother had just died. I'm living with my neighbor. I fucking do a move and I end up with 20 grand, right? And I'm like, how does this happen? And a buddy of mine was selling mescaline. I got sick and tired of buying it from him. So I asked him one day, I go, I'm looking for more exotic type shit. And he goes, well, I'll take you to East Stroudsburg. And I remember we went, it was like a 2-hour drive, we were kids, and he was older than I was. And we knocked on his fucking door, but what I remember, there was all Jersey and New York City plates. I'm like, what the fuck? When you went in there, it was a house this big, a little bigger, and you sat on the couch and took a number, Jack. And when you went into the war room, it was real. It was like acid, black beauties, which made you fucking lose your mind.
And this was just a house?
This is a house. And the two kids made this shit during the week. And on Saturdays, they had their big sale. And kids came from New York and New Jersey to cop from this fucking guy. This went on for years. Listen, I outgrew fucking all that stuff like sophomore year. But let me give you an example of how much money I was making. The ups, the black beauties, with $35 for 1,000. I would sell you 100 for $35. And I was selling them for $1 a piece. They go all day. The wrestlers, they got to lose weight.
Jesus.
So I had the wrestling season. That's my big season. I got those motherfuckers TikToking. I had them all doing Adderall before they knew what Adderall was. This is Black Beauty made by two albinos. These kids did so many drugs, they lost the color. They looked like they were 80. And they were 28. God. They had no color in their eyes. They were like fucking clear eyes. They were those albino people. I didn't ask questions. It was $80 for 100 hits of mescaline. You sold them for $3 a piece. If you went to school 3 days in a row in high school, you sold those. Every day, by the time you'd walk in, there'd be 10 chicks. Hi, do you have any mescaline? We want to go to Hudson County Park today and drink. Okay. 10, here, I'll throw in 2 more.
Would you test it like before? Not test it, but like, would you take one to see if it was
yeah,
good?
That's the first thing I did. I loved those motherfuckers. Loved them. Lee fucking loved. I went on a fucking.
The pills or the dealers?
The what?
Who do you love?
I loved the whole idea of doing acid. I loved it. Life was simple. Life was very simple. You went up to Kennedy Boulevard by Hashways. You walked into the pinball place, Wizards. There was always a creepy guy in there when you were young that, he knew he molested a kid or something. In those days, they didn't have like whatever the fuck they have now. You didn't know what was going on. And then, you went to Hudson County Park and whatever. And then it became bigger, like in freshman year. So I was eating all this mescaline. I just said, fuck it. It was just a little thing in aluminum foil. And it was a circle. And some of them were purple, some of them were red. And you took your chance every fucking weekend. You lived on the edge, bitch. You fucking took them and walked down Burger Line Avenue and, stopped at Sal's Pizza and Carvel and walked into Schlesinger's and, went in there and looked at sneakers. I can't wait to get those. Yeah.
How old were you?
Your father don't even have a job. How are you going to get those sneakers? This is Schlesinger's, motherfucker.
How old were you for this?
From the age of freshman summer to...
So you're like 14 and you have 100...
To fucking... From the age of freshman summer, that whole summer, I tripped. That whole summer. Everybody was eating mescaline 3 nights a week. And I loved it. And then there was another drug you did. You did fucking Gorilla Biscuits. You did THC Crystal, which AKA was angel dust. And you had to go to the city for that shit or the bar on 22nd and it was in Union City. There was a bar down there.
I'm not even trying to be funny. Was that like the turning point of your life that summer? Like, I can't imagine tripping every night and doing more other drugs.
I fucking worked for a Mason that summer.
That's kind of normal.
Right? My freshman going into sophomore year was one of my best summers. I worked for a Mason. I lived at home. I wasn't eating steakums no more. My mom was cooking. And I would get home at 6. I think I made $75 a day my freshman year. And I would fucking I would go out at night. I was in great shape. I played basketball. I lifted weights. You walk these fucking hills. And then I don't know, I liked the music. Then I fucking got into Pink Floyd. And that was it, dog. I'm not going to fuck around with smoking numbers. We're going to go deep into the murky waters of the underworld.
At 14, you had graduated from weed. You're
By
like, it's not-
15, I already had
15.
a full-fledged up mescaline business, acid business. Okay? And I got rid of everything at the high school. It was like, just go to school and you'll make money. That's how I looked at it. I went to school to make money. You always had a tab at Hashways. You paid on Friday. You know what I'm saying? So you could run the mill a little bit.
You keep saying things that really aren't like a tab is cool, but you're also talking about having a multiple drug dealing business that.
And
like,
my mom had no idea.
I would hope
And
so.
how I really fueled it was my freshman February, I hit the number on my birthday. And it was a $5,000 number. I had to give the bookie $500, and I had to give my mom $2,000. And she made me put $2,000 in Hub, the Hudson United Bank on 32nd Street in Burger Lane Avenue. Who do you think you're dealing with? And shit, I even had my own little safety deposit box. There was nothing in there. Like, I'm the only idiot that has a safety deposit box.
You didn't put one thing in the box.
Nothing. I was gonna put like my diploma, but then I didn't graduate. So what the fuck? And then I put the 2,500 in there. I put $2,000 in there, and she would get the book. In those days, they gave you a book, and they'd tell you. So it stayed at $2,000. I was pretty good. And then I said, fuck it. If I buy bulk, I make more money, and I have other people I could sell it to. In those days, I had a guy in Guttenberg that would sell anything. Guttenberg was a creepy town. People did anything in Guttenberg, and this guy was the fucking main dump. I remember one night bumping into him, we're smoking weed out of a pipe. First off, we're fucking freshmen in high school.
Right.
It's 90 degrees out. It's 3 in the morning. We're on like one of these corner blocks, and there's 10 of us out. And he's smoking. And he goes, you got any mescaline? I go, yeah. He goes, let me get 3 hits. And he took 2 right in front of me at 3 in the morning. And he was taking the other one, and he was crunching it up. I go, what are you doing with that? He goes, I'm going to put it in the bowl and smoke it. You want a hit? And I'm like, no. I already did like 3 of these motherfuckers. I still got to walk through the cemetery. And we used to put ourselves to the test, too. We weren't these little faggy guys that went to a rave. If you're going to go deep with Uncle Joey, we're going to go deep. We're going to take you to the projects and park and go behind the fence and walk behind that little cemetery for a little hike.
On mescaline.
Oh, yeah. Woo! When you see like devil worshippers and shit.
And this sounds like fun to you?
Fuck yeah, when you're tripping.
What is it like on mescaline? Is it just acid?
It's acid. It's acid without the roller skates.
That explains a lot. Holy shit.
But life
dude.
was simple, and I'll tell you
That
why.
doesn't sound simple to me.
Listen, let me tell you how simple it was, okay? You went out, it was $3. A 6-pack was $2. Anybody had $5. Your father would give you $5. You got to mow the lawn. I didn't see you take the garbage out. Dad, just give me the fin.
Right.
So you could, in those days, you went out for $5. And you had Nick. You could put the pizza on the arm at Nick. So I want you to think of the whole fucking scenario here.
Right.
We were having a great time for no money. You went to Albertsons, you robbed it. You went to Hudson County Park. It was that easy.
What are we robbing?
I robbed a fucking kettle of wine one time, but I didn't know it was that Julio Gallo red shit. And I drank it with
the
the kid.
cooking wine?
With the kid. I told him he was deaf, and he ran. That idiot. I'll never forget. We drank that whole thing in Hudson County Park. I had a headache. I couldn't even lift my head off the pillow. I never drank wine again.
I don't blame you.
I was like Jesus on Thursday.
Jesus. So you're saying like it was cheap to go out, so that's why
They're
it was
cheap.
different.
And for me, I was getting them for 80 cents a piece. So I could eat 4 of them, and I had built my tolerance. The same way I did with edibles.
Right.
When I was 15, I was building my tolerance with that shit. When I met George, we were going fucking off. I was going off on that shit.
Why wouldn't you? Yeah.
And cocaine was on the horizon.
Okay.
Okay, cocaine was lurking. But there was another drug that intercepted in there, and it was called the Quaalude.
Okay.
And that's when we really went fucking off.
How often were Quaaludes happening?
Every time you wanted them. But at that time, I would only do them like I would do them on an off night. I wouldn't do it on a Friday or Saturday night because those are busy nights. I didn't want to do a quail around a lot of people. So I would take them like on a Tuesday night, like ladies' night. You know what I'm saying? Not a lot of people. And you take one of those and you drink 2 Alabama Slammers. Bam! Bam! You know what I'm saying?
The love drug.
The love drug.
Jesus Christ. I think if you were the first story you told about you being out at 3 a.m. with 10 of your friends smoking weed out of a pipe.
And it was like, I was with one person.
Right.
These were all neighborhood kids, like 3 from 88th Street, 2 from the projects, and 3 from Guttenberg. And all of a sudden, we just meet. We just meet.
That would be the coolest thing I did in high school, just that.
We didn't meet on purpose. We would walk in the streets because if you walked on Kennedy Boulevard, the cops would pull over.
Right, because
we were
you're
fucking
13,
14. So you had to walk the side streets in North Bergen. North Bergen had a lot of side streets. Woo woo!
Oh my God. That's 2 years away from how old Mercy is.
I know. It scares the shit out of me. You know what I was thinking about the other day? Mercy's 12. I mean, for guys, she hears me talking. She hears me on the phone. She knows. We get into deep discussions lately. We got into one the other day about promiscuous women. In the car, it was fucking deep. And she kept looking at me like, Dad, you're serious? I'm like, we just talking shit. And, damn, I was looking at her like, she's fucking 12. When I was 13, I used to walk home with a girl, hold her hand, and I would swap. No, we didn't swap spit. We just kissed and held each other. You know, that shit wasn't even in my mind. But the last day of school, she was supposed to make out with me. But she double-crossed me.
God damn it.
She left me for a guy on roller skates. That she met at the Paramus roller skating rink. Circa 1977, you know what I'm saying?
Wait, she was really skating on the rink and met a guy?
Yeah, because that was the cool thing to do with them. There was no quaaludes. You had to fucking lure them in on charm, or you had to dance, or you had to fucking, dress nice. And
So why weren't you on the rink?
what?
Why weren't you skating?
I did go there one time, but there was a guy with a wig, and he fell, and the wig came off. And people were skating around him, and he kept trying to put the wig on. And I'm like, you know what? I ain't going there no more. I'd rather go to Atlantic City, have a midget stand behind me, and play blackjack and lose all my money. You know what I'm saying? What do you got this weekend, Lee? Talk to me.
I'm going to be in Poughkeepsie at Laugh It Up February 8th, 7 p.m. show, I think. It's going to be a great show.
Poughkeepsie.
Poughkeepsie.
Oh, you got a hotel up there?
No,
You coming right back?
I believe so. Because the Super Bowl's the next day. So I might get one, but I'll probably just come back.
Nah, you don't want to watch the Super Bowl in Poughkeepsie.
No, I'm coming back either way.
What are you going to do for Super Bowl Sunday?
We're just going to have wings, I think, and not just going to eat some stuff and watch it at home.
I'm just going to have wings?
Fuck it. Are you not looking forward to that? You don't have anything food-wise you look forward to for the Super Bowl? Because I don't get to eat wings that much anymore.
Who?
I don't get to eat wings that much anymore.
There's good wings by my house, guys. There's one spot that nobody talks about their wing. First of all, the blue cheese is off the hook in that motherfucker.
Nice.
That's right next to the Jewish place. But we'll talk about that next time. You know what I'm saying?
Love it.
So far, so good. I'm alive and kicking. I'm huffing and puffing, but I'll get there. So we're still on for February 12th in Jersey City. And then the 15th in fucking Philadelphia. Jessime Paluso is showing up. She's flying in for the show.
Nice.
Smoke some weed with that skinny bitch. Take her out to eat a couple nights because she's too skinny. I saw a video she made today. I'm like, Jessime, stop eating the fucking... What's she eating out there? Peanuts and fucking... What's going on in California?
It's terrible.
And what about... we forgot about the whole fuck... Whoa. I'm sorry. I know we got sponsors. We got to get out of here. But did anybody see fucking Will Smith's son?
What happened to him? I didn't see anything. Was it at the Grammys? I really should have watched the Grammys.
Dog, he wore a house on his head. But listen, once you wear a house and a white chick shows up naked, listen, he must have sat there. It's like It's like going to a Jet game. They lose. You got to get back on the train on the way home with your jersey. JETS. They lost 82-0, and they're still there with their jersey on. I'd fucking zip that jersey off and light it on fire at the stadium.
So he was wearing like what, like a Barbie, like a dollhouse on his head or something?
Dog, it is disturbing that his parents let him out of the house. It's disturbing what people do for attention now. It's disturbing. Like, I saw 3 minutes of the Grammys and how they acted, like, and you see yourself going, man, I lived in that for 23 fucking years. I felt really bad because when I first moved here, I was angry. I was just angry, and I wasn't angry at California, but it came off like that. I was never angry at California. I was angry in the world that I had lived in for fucking 20 of those years, and how people would never understand that the cut where I come from and that world, they don't mix whatsoever. My world and that world does not mix. For me, it was a job. I'm an idiot. I'm a felon. I had to do something. I picked stand-up. Oh, they want you to audition for a movie. Oh, Jed's a millionaire. I don't fucking know. This could have happened to anybody. You understand what I'm trying to say to you?
Right. It just sort of happened.
It just sort of happened.
Okay.
So you come from this, now I got to change my views as a human being. I got to vote for Kamala because if not, I won't be in the cool circle. Or I always got to say something to get people like wearing that fucking hat. Where's your father? He smacked Chris Rock, but he won't smack this fucking kid. This is the kid that needs to get smacked the shit out 10 times. Kicked, punched, you fucking cocksucker. Get out of this fucking house. But you can't do that to your children today. They'll throw you under the jail. Look at him. I'll be by the door. Where the fuck are you going with that thing on your head? Dad, it's the Grammys. Come here for a second. Honey, can you please go down the fucking Pathmark? Do whatever you need to do. You wanted to leave? Go. Let me talk to you. And right there, you just start punching them. Like punching them. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Half those people that were there. It's really sad because I told my wife, those people will never leave LA because it's very hard. They got to take that mask off. Once you put that mask on to live, once you start wearing the glasses, once you start believing your hype like that, it's over. It's over for you. You buy into everything, dog. Next thing you know, free Palestine, dog. I'm over here trying to get my dick sucked. What's it got to do with free Palestine? This is not the time or the place. Do everybody else. Go down to NYU, jump up and down. You know what I'm saying? What are you bothering me for? It's fucking insane. We lived in that, Lee. We saw it. You saw it. Oh my God. You saw it. And I would look at you and go, what the fuck is this? 2 years ago, this guy wouldn't let me in here. Now I'm Jesus Christ. They want to rub your feet and give you, we bought you a gift. 2 years ago, you wouldn't book me. But now you're selling tickets. I saw a ton of those guys.
Right.
That they had to look me in the face. Bro, that was a great show. No, it wasn't. You know what I'm saying? So for years, I lived with that. And then I moved here, and it took me about a year to see what the fuck had happened. Even to me for a while. It got me with the videos. I'd get up in the morning to smoke dope at 6 in the morning. Who does that? Who does that? I looked at that one day and I go, my mother didn't hug me. What the fuck happened? And that was it. I love doing the podcast. I love doing this. I just, and it's so weird. Like now I see people and how hard they're pushing it. It don't stop. Look at Instagram. How many fucking people post all fucking day? And not just one picture. It's 22. Them going to a day bagel shop. Them petting the dog. You know what I'm saying? Them, it's not a picture of them taking it in the ass. Nothing. Not one good fucking picture. It's just, I don't know. What the fuck is going on? That Grammy really bothered me.
I can see that.
And that fucking, because my daughter was watching it. And I don't want her to buy into that shit.
What does she think when you say all these things to her? Because I feel like you've said like most of this to her.
I didn't say it in this manner. She's 12. I can't talk to her like this. I'll scare the fuck out of her.
Right. But
I talk to her like a dad. Like, I keep my fucking thing. She doesn't get snooty with me. She pushes the mom.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. She called my wife because my wife took her to a concert. First of all, it was my responsibility to take her, but my wife's like, "I'll take her." Okay, take her. My wife took her and some other girl, and they all got dressed up like bears at this concert. And she walked in there. I'm not going to say the concert in Philadelphia. Dog, my wife came home, was crying. You can't do that to my wife, dog.
What?
She's a fucking Christian from the South. It shocked her central nervous system.
Oh, the Bears.
Just
I don't know what's happening.
There were 3 guys in front of her with beards and a dress on, jumping up and down. That destroyed her insides. You know, it was just one after the other. They stopped the show for Free Palestine. It was like nonstop. It just destroyed. My wife had a bottle at home on the way because there was another little chubby girl in the car, another one. And they had a bottle at home until my wife dropped the girl off. And then she went off on Mercy in the car, like, "Mercy, what the fuck is this? Are you part of the LGBTQ?" "No, Mom, but you have to let them be free." And by the time they got home, they were arguing, and she called my wife a whatever when you hate transphobic. Whoa, did that house blow up upstairs for like 10 minutes. My wife came down crying. She goes, "You better talk to her because I'm about to bang her head off the fucking wall." I said, "Listen, take the wallet. Get the fuck out of the house." She was upset. Like her central nervous system locked down. My wife ain't built like that. Trust me when I'm telling you guys. She doesn't come from that school. That's why I didn't keep snorting coke. Because I didn't want her to find me dead. She don't come from the school that we came from. So it was like, it shocked her. It just really did. And she's like, "That's it." You know. And so I don't know. I think my wife had a talk with her too about last night.
Damn.
Because you don't want your kid to sway in that way at all. I liked the chick until she said, you know, "I will put away for starving artists." Can't you just... What's my boy that used to host the awards, the funniest host of all time, Ricky Gervais? If you watch one of the clips, one of the funniest things he says, "So my advice to you," you know, Nella Thunberg, Greta Thunberg, he goes, "You know, you actors are not educated. Greta Thunberg went to more school than you losers."
Yeah.
He goes, "So when you come up here, grab your award, thank the guy, thank your maker, thank your agent, and get the fuck off this." You never seen him do that? And he goes, "Get the fuck off the stage." Or something. What? And then he goes into the bit about that if ISIS starts a streaming service, they would all have their fucking agents on the phone. Oh my God. And it's the truth. At the end of the day, they're just going to go, "Look at them." Anyway, let's not get political here. I love you motherfuckers with all my fuckers. I don't know nothing about politics. I'm going to stick listen, I know about Quaaludes. I know about Double Barrel Sunshine. You know what I'm saying? We might do, I got some acid at the house. I got 2 hits that say XXX on them, blue ones. That's the next episode. All right. I love you guys. I want to thank fucking the Italian princess. She was fucking great last week. I am still blown the fuck away with her. And you know what? She gave me hope for my daughter. I got hope. I got
Think of this podcast has gone so many different ways.
Yeah. Uncle Joey's here, my main man Lee, the co-host of Death. How was the weekend there?
I had a great weekend.
What'd you do?
I did. Well, my show got postponed, which sucked, but I went and saw Russell Peters, which was really fucking cool. He was at the Beacon. And then I'm not fucking mush. That's what I have to announce. I did well yesterday.
You did?
Or 2 days ago. I did well at the Super Bowl.
Okay.
Yeah. I got lucky on a couple of like, they had one for like, since it was like Taylor Swift, they'd won if they score 22 points in a quarter, it was like 5-1. I got defensive touchdown twice. I had just any defensive touchdown, and then I had each team. So I got I turned like 200 into 700. I had a great fucking day.
Lee yesterday, huh?
Yeah. Oh, dude, I was so ready to fucking lose. I told people, I was like, hey, I did a live Philly.
Okay.
I told people just bet opposite me and you'll probably win. And for the first time ever, I did okay. I'm so happy for Philly. and it was from the very beginning that they were just destroying.
And I knew it. I knew it that for them to win, it had to be NFC East football. You got to go in there and go after the fucking quarterback. That's it. That's NFC East football. The Giants, the Redskins, the fucking Cowboys, and those fucking idiots. It's fucking NFC East football. You're biting, you're scratching. That's what the NFC was always about. I think somewhere in all this softness of football, the hate and love, hate. Listen, it's football. I got to hate you. During the game, I got to hate you for an hour. What are you talking about?
Right.
What are you talking about? I'm going to rip your fucking lungs out. What are you talking about? There's no love here. After the game, we do the hug. Yeah. I make more money than you do. The whole fucking deal. It's all the fake hugs and shit.
Right.
It's like being in L.A. Like, they don't love each other.
No. I didn't think that was going to happen, though. I thought it was just going to be like a huge... I was hoping everybody scored.
I thought it was going to be a good game. I didn't think Philly was going to get in their ass like that. I didn't like that they kept going to Shaquan Barkley. They get it. How many times are you going to go to Barkley? Enough.
I wish he did anything, and that's the only place I lost money.
Even in the fourth, they were winning by 80, and he's still running. Fucking get him out. That's it. It's over. That's it. This guy's gonna get killed for no fucking reason. He's going into the mouth of fucking death. It's real. I'm an old fucking man, and there's the difference when you watching football. When I watch the Super Bowl now, I get it. I get it because what you don't understand, even the news is entertainment. The news makes money on commercials, does it not?
Yeah, 1,000%.
They're an entertainment company. They have to entertain you with they put it together. Like the other day I switched governments. I went from ABC World News Tonight. There was like a hockey game, so I couldn't watch World News, so I went to Channel 4.
God.
It's the same fuck with Jose Diaz. I'm watching it like Jose. Jose's got a big fucking head. I'm like, this fucking guy's name is Jose. Then they called him Jose Diaz. And I lost it. I'm like, fuck. I got to do something about my head. So, and it's the same fucking formula. They tell you all the bad news up front, and then at the end, here's the kid who found the drum amid the fire in California. You see a little kid playing his drums. It's the same formula.
Right, it's all the same.
Listen, last week they put on listen to the unmatched. I love when they do this, because only white people fall for this. Okay? When they go, we found the lost Tina Turner album. Listen, that thing was lost for a reason. They put that in the back of the safe for a fucking reason. It was like one of those things that she's like, let's release this. Like, not right now. Not right now. We'll get that later on. It's like a Yoko Ono fucking song. Put it in the back. We'll get it. And then you hope she dies before she ever brings it up again. Then they die. And then some fucking agent goes in there and goes, let's release it and make 10,000. You're not going to make it. It's a bunch of yelling. It's Tina Turner getting beat up by Ike yelling. You know what I'm saying? I don't need that shit. Nobody wants that shit anymore. And I love Tina Turner. I'm not saying nothing bad about it. But all that, like, we found 3 more Beatles songs. They're terrible. The Beatles put out everything. Backwater, Cookies. They were like Elvis. Like, if you hear that Elvis had a missing song, trust me, it's bad.
Well, now, I don't know if there's obviously going to be missing stuff. But I saw that Scorsese is doing this, mini series for Fox Nation, the Fox Nation app. And I have nothing against Fox, but that's who's coming up with an app now. They gave Scorsese however many millions of dollars, and now it's gonna.
I hear you are the director of Israel, fucking doing a podcast. With
I know.
Fucking ex-felon. The fuck is going on with your life? You should be creating your own app. You should be Rupert fucking Lee.
If you let me do any of the ideas I've given you,
Did you see Rupert at the game yesterday, the owner of Fox, sitting there with an Asian bitch. He had bitches behind him, bitches to the left of him. That dog is old, but he can still hunt. Because with that type of money, you just get a prosthetic dick like that. I just get a 2-foot dick. Everybody's getting yum-yums. Because listen, they're doing something, right? They're making men into women. In some country, Sweden, they got to have do you want a black dick that's white? 30 million.
You want to get a transplant of black dick onto him?
Fuck, but white, it's a...
Oh, right, of course.
That's
Yeah, of course.
Murdoch. You can't show up with a black dick at that age.
No, that'd be terrible. I'm sure whoever's there would walk away if it was black.
Yeah, those guys, they don't give a fuck. Rupert Murdoch don't give a fuck if he cheats on his wife. He don't even know his wife is anymore. That's how much money he's got. Who's my wife? I don't
think she cares.
No.
No, she's thrilled.
He's 90.
90 years old.
Whatever the fuck he is.
Oh, but it doesn't matter. Just
Wasn't he
imagine
married? Wait, whoa. He was married to what's his name for a while. What? Rupert Murdoch was married to Mick Jagger's ex-wife for a while. The Texan chick, the big Texan.
Jesus.
Jerry Hall. Look it up. Somebody was married to Jerry Hall. Some big motherfucker. After Mick Jagger, Jerry Hall came along and married another tycoon. I think it was Rupert Murdoch. Because it's like that chick. You ever get that girlfriend that...
Yeah, Ruby Murdoch.
Yeah, told you.
They just got divorced.
Told you. And she left with more money than Mick Jagger. Like, she's like, fuck Mick. Fuck Mick. I could take Mick's money and shove it up my ass. This is big money. Rupert Murdoch was fucking Jerry Hall.
Damn. Did you
That's why I like when women go, I'm sick of rich guys.
Yeah.
It's time to date regular guys. Oh, well, wait till he splits the check with you. Wait till he splits the check. Wait till you have to go and you drink the low class wine. After about a month, you're like, we're going back to those rich dudes because this is bullshit.
Did you see Bill Belichick got his girlfriend in the Dunkin' Donuts commercial?
Fuck, dog, that's what old pimps do. That's what old...
She's
and he
like
put all his
24,
rings on.
25, yeah.
Dog, I'm the only fucking old pimp that lives at home with his wife and has a kid and goes to basketball games like a half a fag. If I had a brain in my head, I'd be on a boat right now. Getting my balls licked, throwing people off the boat, Epstein style. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Would it be the same people? Would they lick your balls and then you throw them off the boat, or two separate groups of people?
no, I'm like fucking Netanyahu. They sick their dick, then you kill them. There's no Diddy tapes. Nobody's gonna come back and I was on this boat. You were not on this boat. You're dead. You know what I'm saying? Nobody talks about Netanyahu, all his bitches, because he kills them all.
Do you think Diddy's he must be upset about that?
Who?
Diddy. He must have wished he killed all of them.
Listen, I don't want to talk about Diddy. We got so many good things in the fucking world to talk about, and you want to talk about that fucking mort. You know, that fucking
You brought it
mort.
up.
I didn't bring up Diddy.
Yes, you
I
did.
brought up Rupert Murdoch. A big difference. Rupert Murdoch and Diddy, two different fucking deals. I had a hell of a fucking weekend I got to tell you guys about. So everything was good. It was like being at a strip club. Everything was good. We were in love. Then I ran out of dollar bills. Once you run out of dollar bills, the whole night's over. You break that rhythm. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You gotta, hey, psh, give me a 20. By the time she comes over, she's talking to Julio down by the schoolyard. You know, you're like, what the fuck? And now that you broke the whole, what are we talking about? I don't even
You
know.
had your weekend. It was like a strip
All right,
club.
so everything was going good. I fucking get a call from my doctor. She's like, listen, you got to come in for me to prescribe you this prescription you need. And I'm like, I'm not going in there. I was like fighting her, like, just give it, because she didn't have an appointment till like March fucking 30th. And I'm like, that's not going to work, you know? I go, forget it. I came out of hospital 2 weeks ago. I called you motherfuckers. You told me to call back this week, and now you're telling me again you have no appointments for me. She goes, well, you need this. I go, well, what do you want me to do? Where the fuck do you want me to get it? I got to wait till whatever. She goes, ah. She goes, okay, I got you an appointment for tomorrow at 11. I knew you had fucking appointments. You're just holding them out on me. Fuck you, motherfuckers. So when I got down there, she's like, Joey, your lung, but I saw something else. And she goes, let me touch it. And she started touching me, and I fucking popped up in the air. And she goes, I want you to go home, pack a bag, and go to the hospital. You have diverticulitis. So I fucking did exactly what she said, went to the hospital, packed my bag. I was just there for 5 fucking nights. It was great. It was I'd tell anybody to go to that hospital. It was tremendous. But I didn't forget that you have good weeks in life, and you got bad weeks in life. So fucking, I'm there Wednesday, Thursday. They're going to send me home Friday. And Friday morning, I get a fucking Instagram from Paulie Tunes. And he sends me a cartoon of me talking about being in the hospital when I was 16 at Christ Hospital. And the guy next to me had a stroke on the side that makes the shit of your body. So he couldn't shit. So I was in there with him for like 2 days, like, And they finally, like on a Friday night, they came in with a quart gun. And they weren't ready for it. And they put it up his ass and they started shooting the water.
No,
and
they
all of a sudden
didn't.
shit started coming out everywhere. He hadn't taken a shit in like 4 or 5 days, this poor bastard. He was overflowing.
Oh, no.
His whole side was draining, like the hip. You could hear it on them going, oh, get towels and all this shit.
Get down.
So they put me in like a clean room and that was it. But I get this Friday morning in the hospital. I'm like, this is fucked up. And I got a Mexican guy next to me, the nicest Mexican guy you ever met. His family came, they brought fucking Mexican food. I gave him oranges. Everybody was fucking happy. It was a fucking, because I steal shit from the back, so I would give them Rice Krispies. Mexicans love taking Rice Krispies home. It's like, I don't know what it is. Fucking, so about 8:30, they throw him out of the hospital, the fucking Mexican dude. And I'm like, oh shit. But Friday night, Thursday night, I said, fuck this. The last time I came to the hospital, I played Sober Joe. This time I'm not doing that shit. So I ate 300 milligrams on Thursday night. I was fucked up.
You got fucked up off 300?
Oh, like we do here on Mondays.
Okay.
I fucking put the earphones on. I had Led Zeppelin on. I had a basketball game on. I was writing. Don't you gotta see that notebook? I wrote like 55 pages of shit.
Nice, thank
And now I
God.
looked up, there's two things I could read. It's like hieroglyphic. I thought it looks like fucking that Chinese book that came out today. Same hieroglyphics and shit. So I'm sitting there Friday and I go, fuck this. I'm taking 400 milligrams. So I pop all 4 of those motherfuckers. There's one left. I save it for Lee.
Thank you.
Because I'm a Christian. I'm sitting there on fire. And I hear this commotion. Hey, stop here. And some guy again. Oh. I'm like, fuck. I take my earphones off. Hold on. I could tell something's going on in my room. They bring him in. And he's like, lady, before you put me in the bed, I have to go number 2 again. The guy's like fucking 80. And they had to flip him over and shit and the whole thing. Then he shit again. He shit 3 times in the wheelchair before he even got on the bed. Right now I'm sitting there going, I need this.
I was going to say, I'm
I
surprised you're
just
not
popped
packing
some
your
edibles.
bag.
Everything was beautiful. It's like now you see the correlation between the stripper. And now everything was beautiful. I had a flow going. And that's it. That's it. And now this guy, so they finally put him in bed. He don't touch the bed. He shits it again. It's 9:30 and now it smells like fucking Exit 11 in my room. And I'm in the corner. So you got nowhere to go. This ass is coming at me. So I got like a cape on, like a little fucking.
Wait, is all you had that little like curtain between you?
The curtain between
That's all you had for the smell?
That's it.
Oh,
so
no.
I got the cape they put on you with the ass out. I never put those on. I get sweats and sneakers in that motherfucker. I ain't got time for no cape with my asshole out. So I put that on around my head like a Turkish dude, like just so I wouldn't smell the shit.
Wait, you put the hospital gown around your
Fuck
head?
yeah, and left the eyes out like fucking, you know me, like Alibaba and the 40 Thieves. I don't give a fuck,
Why
Jack.
is there no picture of this?
Because I wasn't going to take a selfie, look like Alibaba. And next thing you know, people think I joined ISIS, and that's a whole fucking. So it's about 11:30. I get out of the room. I had a pastrami sandwich, so I fucking went out in the hallway and ate it. I didn't want to smell that shit all night. I come back about 11:30, 11:45. He's kind of like, oh. All right. I laid down. And all of a sudden, because in the hospital, it's like on the drive up here today. I'm home all day. When do the doctors call you? When you're in the car. They want information. Like, can I get the information? Listen, I'm on Route 3 with sunglasses on. You know what I'm saying? Cutting people off. I ain't got time to go in my wallet. I sat there all day waiting for you motherfuckers to call. And you call at 5 o'clock, as usual. That whole system, they bother you when you least expect it. So I'm fucking sitting there, and I'm like, I'm too high to even go to sleep. So they start with their bullshit. Hi, Mr. Diaz. We're here to check your vitals. That's the oxygen and the blood pressure. Then they prick your fucking finger and get blood out of it for a sugar test. She comes in, and she's got the machine away from me, right? It's about midnight, maybe. So I can't see the numbers, but I see her go, and all of a sudden she's on a walkie-talkie and a bunch of white people come in my room. I got like 3 white people, 2 black people, an African lady, a Filipino lady, and they're like, what could be going on? And they're like, are you okay? And I'm like, I'm okay. What's going on? They're like, your blood pressure's 190 over 100 and your oxygen level's at 88. How are you even standing? And I got up and I'm like, I'm fine. I'm tip-top. And they're like, we don't know what's going on. We have to call the head surgeon. And I'm thinking, I know what's going on. I got 400 milligrams of me, bitch. That's what's going on. So now I know what it does to you. It raises your blood pressure and lowers your oxygen level, so we're good.
Oh, good. That's awesome. Did you tell them this at any point?
Fuck no. I'm going to let them guess. I'm going to let them call Mars. I'm having them call China for medical information. He was fine all day. Your blood pressure was 140 over 80, and all of a sudden now it's 198 over 100. What is going on? I'm like, oh. I tortured them, but then they tortured me because that fucking dude shit again.
I was going to say, he was making a reappearance.
Dog, they flipped him over and the bucket fell. So now there was shit juice all over the fucking floor. I didn't say a word. You know me, I usually fucking go, what the fuck is this? I'm going home, call an Uber. I didn't say a word. I just wanted to get healthy. I was up all night, but the clinker is, like I was asleep but up. I had the blanket on, I had earphones on, I had the sleep apnea mask on. I would listen to music because I was so fucking high. And they kept coming in asking me creepy questions. Like at 2:30, they woke me up to ask me how much I weighed and how tall I was. And I asked her, I said, can I ask you a question? So this question came to you at 2:40 in the morning. You just decided, let me wake up Joey to see what he weighs and how tall he is. Then they'll come in again like at 4. Like, we need to take more blood out of your finger. Why? I haven't eaten a fucking thing. I've been sitting here burning on edibles because I can't walk out because the shit fog is on the wall. Finally at 7, I got up, tiptoed my way to that bathroom, and I took the best shower I've ever taken because I knew there was shit particles in the air. The guy's been shitting for 10 hours, every fucking 15 minutes. There's got to be some type of shit particles in the air. So I took a nice shower. I walked out. You could still smell the shit. The breakfast came. I go, no, we're not eating in here. Take them out. I don't want shit on my eggs and fucking feces pieces all over the fucking place.
Hold on.
Pieces, fucking pieces. Aggravating. You go to a hospital to relax, not to get tortured. That's what they do to you in those hospitals. They torture me. And it's a great hospital. I love them to death. They called today and I gave them all 10 stars. That's not the fight. And then the one day we got this. Listen, if Jews put an ugly woman on this planet, this was the one. She was there when I checked into the big room, a 2-man room. She was the ugly. Like she had those eyes, like she had been in fucking Gaza for 200 days. She was a hostage. She had like a black towel around her head. She had the stockings. She was a stinky, but I don't think she was full on. You know?
Only partially.
So this fucking bitch, I go upstairs and I go, thank God I'm in my room. And I start taking my shampoo out. My wife dropped off. And she goes, what are you doing? Like, I'm taking a shower. She goes, no, you can't. I go, what do you mean I can't take a shower? She goes, you can't take a shower when we get doctor's orders. That's going to take about 3 hours. I go, I gave him that Bronson line. That's 3 hours too many. I'm going in right now. And she's like, but you can't. The doctor's orders. I said, the doctor hasn't given me no order. I've been in the fucking hospital for 27 hours. There's some odors coming out of me. I'm taking a shower. Bro, this lady went and got security, and as she was walking into security, I walked into the shower and locked the door. They banged on the door for like 3 minutes. The shower's on, can't hear you. I came out, they were waiting for me and shit, like, you can't do this. The doctor go, listen, I didn't say it in front of the ugly Jewish chick. I said it to the guy. I go, why don't you get the doctor to come up here and sniff my nutsack? He'll give you an order to take me in there and bathe me. My nut was rotten on the left side from laying on that. You have that. Sometimes you got pee around your dick. That's one thing. You can wipe it off. But if you got that nut
I love that, yeah.
You have it and it's on your hand, and then you can't wipe it off your leg because it just slicks. That's what I had. Yeah. I'm not embarrassed to say it. That's why I take 3 showers a day, because I know that's what comes out of my left nut juice.
Right.
Because I lay on my left side. I figured it out.
Right. Now, I just want to paint the picture. Is this before or after this guy shit himself?
This is way before he came. This is when the Mexican guy was there.
Okay. Holy shit. Oh my god. And yeah, because you going 27 hours without a shower never happens.
Dog. Come on. I took like 3 Puerto Rican ones where I get the hot towel and you wipe your armpits and between your balls, but that don't do it. Because you got to use soap and fucking Dove and elbow grease. And your skin is dry. You know, your skin. I took my pants off.
Right.
Fucking it went poof from my legs, how dry they were. I need a fucking shower.
Right.
And put some cream on these fucking stilts.
Dude, I've been with you once, many times. Like, we've done something in the morning, had lunch, went back to your house, and be like, I gotta take a shower. I'll be back.
Yeah. That's what a shower's for, to use it, not to look at it and go, oh, it's a nice shower. What the fuck? You gotta get in there.
Right.
You gotta wash that ass. 24 hours without washing your ass.
Right.
And maybe 1 or 2 shits. It starts to ferment.
Oh, yeah.
It starts to ferment. It turns into something else. That's where you get mushrooms and hemorrhoids and all the dirty shit around your ass when you don't wash your fucking ass.
How excited are you to be like 70 and 75 and like just really torturing doctors?
I'm not excited at all.
No?
No, I'm still thinking about all the people I can torture now.
Right. But
I got people that call me every day they're looking to get tortured. And I'm such a Christian now, I just let them off the hook.
That's really nice of you.
You bet your ass.
What did you do to that guy who was shitting himself? Didn't do.
Nah, he was a night. Listen, it's not his
Did he
fault.
give him something to stop him up or anything?
I kept saying, you want me to bring you something? He's like, everything goes through me. That's why. Because I had to connect in the back. I get coffees. I get the cereals. I get the fucking turkey sandwiches.
Oh.
That night I got so high I must have eaten 4 turkey sandwiches.
The night he shit himself?
No, the night before that when I ate the 3 edibles. Oh, my
Right.
God. I ate so much in there. They have these turkey sandwiches that are delicious. Don't eat the ham sandwiches. But you eat the ham sandwich while you're eating it, you're like, thank God I'm in the hospital. I don't have to go far if this shit goes sour. But the turkey sandwich is unreal. You know, and I got that diverticulitis, whatever the fuck that is.
Isn't that what's the UFC fighter had?
Yeah. But he had to take a surgery. I'm trying to avoid the surgery. So I got to stop eating seeds. I can't eat fucking red crushed pepper. I got to eat the crushed powder now.
Oh, damn. Hey, it's better than having surgery.
That's right. And this is what happens. This is the evolution of man. All you young guys are like, why am I listening to this conversation? Because one day this is going to be you. Do you think I was going to have these conversations? Not at all. I thought I was going to be dead when I was 37. And I was good with that. I was good with that. I'm like, I don't need shit. But it didn't work out. I thought I was going to die during Y2K.
Because of Y2K?
I really did. I'm like, I'm going to die. It's like the year 2000, like
Right.
about a month or 2 and I'll die. And
Okay.
I never died. So I'm here.
What would happen? Like, let's say when you got to the year 2000 and you were like June and you were still alive. Did you
I was
pick a
in
new
shock.
day?
I was in shock.
Did you like pick it like, all right, it's going
The
to be
funny thing
2006?
was, I didn't die and I ended up meeting my wife.
Yeah.
June of 2000.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah. I was on the road.
And then if you think about it, you said I wouldn't make it to 50 and then you had Mercy.
Dog, I was on the road that year from November. I didn't get back till April.
That's awesome.
And I only had 3 weeks booked when I left. Everything else was fallouts from the road. And I worked every weekend. Wasn't the money I wanted, but I worked constantly.
And you were just taking a bus? Was that
Fuck
that? No?
I was with a girl in a car.
Oh, shit. Oh, okay. That was
And I had
that
to
one.
throw her clothes away because she would put her clothes in the back seat and I'd be smoking cigarettes and I'd fling them out the window. So I thought. And when we get to the destination, I look at the back and her shirt would be burnt. So for years, she would always tell me, I don't know what happened to those 3 shirts. They just...
Oh, they just ended up burned. Holy shit. Dude, I'm surprised you lasted as long as you did in the hospital. Especially now hearing it. Like both times, I was surprised that you lasted as long as you did. And then this time to hear, because you don't do well with weird smells, like even a little bit. So
Sandals, little things just tick me off. Ranch dressing. Then the one day they brought me salad with ranch dressing. I almost went off. Then the next day they brought me no salad, but with the right salad dressing.
Wait, they brought you no salad, but they brought dressing?
They brought me no salad.
Okay. But dude, the fact that you survived, even just take out the dude shitting, because that's actually kind of, at some point did it get funny? At some point did he start to laugh?
When you're in a hospital room, you think you're on True TV and that people are just fucking with you. It's like before when I got in the car. I was in the car 10 minutes. I just got the gas. I just hit the fucking 9. I'm just hitting the Jersey Turnpike North. And this lady decides to call me. And she got to put me on hold, and she wants to ask me questions. And what medications are you taking? Listen, do you see my wife in the fucking car? If my wife's not in the car, I don't know what I'm taking. You can throw out the names at me, and I'll yes you to that.
I'm taking everything. Yeah.
Gallipoli, they hit you with all this shit, and you're like, guys, I don't even know what's in that cup in the morning. My wife puts a cup on top of the table with pills. I just drop it. I take the other one on my own. I take one downstairs on my own. And I take the ones at night on my own. But the breakfast one, it's too many.
Right.
So I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
But you were saying when you're in the hospital, it feels like True TV. I asked if it got funny.
Oh, yeah, at some points I gotta look around. Listen, what saves me is my sense of humor, even though I don't have one.
What do you mean you don't have
I
one?
don't have a sense of humor like that. Like most people, it happens. No, don't.
Yeah, you
Why
don't.
are you waking me up at 2:30 to see how tall I am? What, am I dying? You're calling the casket company? The casket company? I mean, what the fuck? You gotta sit there and go, what the fuck was that about? That's gotta be a fucking Candid Camera minute. That's got to be a Candid Camera moment.
Did they really just literally like shake you like Mr. Diaz?
Dog,
Mr.
and
Diaz.
that's dog, they ask you questions. The one day, I got this fine little African chick in there that takes vitals. I mean, this girl was a sweetheart, and she was beautiful to boot. And she's taking my vitals. It's 6:30 in the morning. We're kicking it. We're doing great. I'm playing fucking music for her, Cuban music and shit, talking about Nigeria. Yeah, where all the saints came from. And fucking three people just march into my fucking thing. A woman and two fucking like little assistants with the pads. You ever see that when a woman walks in and she got two little fags with pads? This bitch just comes into my room. Now, the blood pressure machine is here. The chick is here and the TV's here. She just walked into the TV, into my space. Hi, Mr. Diaz. I'm Dr. Doolittle, whatever the fuck that name is. And this is whack and frack over here. These two fucking blow and hoe. That's what these are. And she's like, doesn't even say that to me. Starts touching my stomach. And I'm like, okay, and then she's like, hold on, take his pulse. Well, lady, all of a sudden the bell goes off and my blood pressure's 175 over 90. She's like, it's a bit high this morning. I go, first off, look at you and look at me. Why are you there? Back! Back! You came in here while a doctor, a surgeon, came in here while she's testing my blood. No respect for this poor fucking girl and no respect for me. Just barged in here with your college-educated ass and started
Right.
And that's my blood pressure. I go, step back. 140 over fucking 80. I go, do you see? I mean, you're a fucking surgeon.
Right.
There's days I was in there giving blood, and there's other motherfuckers coming in trying to give you like another needle, a back rub, and you're like, enough. Let's do this first.
Right.
When they all come in, they come in like, when you pull your car in on a race, and all of a sudden everybody comes out.
Right.
That's what it looks like. It's like, it's not a race.
Fuck.
This ain't a fucking race. Why is there 9 people in here? Well, let me touch your legs. Why now? I got a thing on my arm. I got an IV over here. It's humorous, man. It's
Right. Oh yeah.
It's humorous that.
Well, that does sound funny. I've laughed in public bathrooms when people fart. I'm a little kid. Like if that dude was shitting himself, there's a 0%
There was no
chance I would have
fart.
laughed
It
the
was just-
entire time.
Listen. Let me tell you something else. Because in life, you don't know how this sounds. See, when we shit at home, we shit into a toilet. And right here is like bloop. And every once in a while, we get the 3D experience where the water hits you in the ass, right?
Yeah.
Or you go to wipe your ass and your hand hits the shit or the water. You went a little too deep and now you got the black hand stain over here. All right. But that's completely different, guys, than if you shit in a bucket and listen to the bucket fall and hear the shit. Because as soon as it hit, I go, oh, that's shit water. That ain't agua de Olympia. That's not, it's like when puke hits. When puke hits a floor, you know what it sounds like. And if you're not watching it, listening to it, it's completely different. So when I heard that bucket flip over, it wasn't like a metal bucket. Whatever the fuck they put you in, like a little baby bucket, and the bucket flipped. When that thing went and it hit, and I heard the nurse go, oh no.
Oh no! Yeah, oh.
That's it. So when I heard that, that's the first time I was like, that's real. That's real. And I'm going to walk in it and I'm going to be fucking pissed. I put on 2 of those little hospital socks they give you with the little alligators on the bottom so you won't slip.
I don't think they would have done anything. Those are still
No.
cloth socks.
Did what?
Those are still cloth.
Yeah, but I put 2 on just in case because you step on one of those little nuggets. It don't matter. You ever step on one of your own nuggets or the cat's nuggets? It's not good.
You've stepped on shit before?
Yeah.
Where? In what scenario is there shit on the floor?
I went to get up to wipe my ass, and a little yum yum had dropped the floor, and I fucking backed into it. It was on my heel. I didn't even know. You smell something funny. Because that's another thing. When you shit in the toilet, it smells like what it smells like.
Right.
Go cut that motherfucker with a knife and leave it in there. It opens up the airways. That's why when shit breaks in half, it smells so bad.
Plus, if he's 80-something and having like an issue, I don't think there's anything to cut in half. I feel like it's like all...
Listen, I don't know what his diet is, all right? I didn't follow him around like fucking Muck and Huck.
How much did they took you out of that room, you said, after that happened?
No, I abandoned shit. I got up that morning at 7 and told them what time it was. I'm like, get the paperwork ready. They're like, yeah, we're going to go home. And the doctor came in, a little Arab guy, sweetheart. And he goes, we discharged you. And he goes, everything good? I go, yeah, I didn't say nothing. I didn't make a scene. I made a scene when they told me I'd be out by 12, and it was 1:15. And I was still sitting there, and this guy's still going, oh. And I'm like, come on, enough. It's sunny out. My fucking legs are swollen. Because I would walk around all the time in the hospital. I walk every hour.
Right.
You got to move around that motherfucker. That's what you're going to die there. Oh, shit. Emergency was great. The first day I got to emergency, like an hour in, there was already a fist fight. I'm going. 4 cops had to fuck some dude up. And then he was like in there. He was like, fuck you. You're not a doctor. Get out of my face. Get out. And all of a sudden I heard 25. You know, like somebody's 25 milligrams or something.
Oh, no.
And I heard him yell, ah. And that was it. I went over and checked on him. He had blood all over his fucking thing.
A fist fight did you see the fist fight?
I heard it. I heard a couple punches thrown and fucking wheels from a little chair spinning around, you know. All that fun shit.
Jesus. I can't imagine getting into a fist fight in the emergency room.
That's the best place to get into a fist fight. You're right there.
I guess you're right. Fuck.
It's a crazy world out there, Lee. People get into fist fights in a lot of fucking places. I've never been in an emergency room fist fight, but that's the second most exciting place in the world next to Disneyland.
To get into a fist fight?
Just go to emergency room in Manhattan.
Yeah.
And sit there for a few hours with a camera. That's a fucking art. That's a podcast.
Yeah. No, you're
The
right.
people who walk in, bleeding, shot, fucking yelling. That's a podcast. 15-minute podcast. Me and the emergency. And every week you go to a different emergency room.
Could you imagine asking someone while they're fucking like,
What happened?
get the fuck out of here?
No, you're not going to ask nobody. You're just a quiet spectator. That's the name of the podcast. The Quiet Spectator. Some nights you go to court. Go to midnight court downtown and see what comes in there at midnight.
Do you think they still have midnight court?
They got to have something.
Jesus. They have a bunch of that on Zoom now. Court.
Yeah, but it ain't the same.
No.
I want to sit there on Zoom and watch. You got to sit there and get the action, the odors. You know what I'm saying? The guy comes in stabbed. You want to smell the blood. Oh, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Midnight.
If you didn't get stabbed, that's why I was hoping.
Why do you keep
Something
asking
happened
about? I don't
here.
want to get stabbed. I don't want to get hit in the head.
Just a little cut in
People
the
send me
leg.
messages now like, have you gotten mugged yet? No, I don't want to get mugged.
You're going to get mugged eventually.
Please stop
If
saying
they
that.
mugged fucking Jerry Rocha, they're going to mug you.
I go to.
He
I
got
don't,
mugged twice. They took his jacket.
They took his jacket.
Yeah, he had to walk home with
What
no
kind of?
jacket.
I don't have that kind of jacket. I don't have nice jackets.
They don't care.
They don't.
$2 is $2. You know what I'm saying? That's all they need.
Fuck.
So be careful. Always wear underlinings.
Underlinings.
Yeah, like a fucking Arctic T-shirt and Arctic pants.
Oh, that'll
You
really
know,
help.
You know, if they make you take your pants off, now you got protection underneath. We're going to take a break with that one. Poor Lee couldn't handle that one.
I don't know where to go from
I don't know
there.
where to go from there. He's the guy you hear cracking up in the back all the time, giggling, having a good time. My fucking nephew, Nicky A.
What's up,
a.k.a. Nicky Pork Chops, a.k.a. Nicky. We're going to go get some pork chops after this with vinegar, peppers, potatoes, and onions. Are you kidding me? They got the Rhode Island iced tea, the Rhode Island
Clam chowder.
clam chowder on a fucking Monday night. Stop it. What's
Come on.
up, dog?
Having a great night. How about you, How you doing?
Always. Listen, let's give some background here so you motherfuckers know I didn't just pick them up at some fucking Thai bar. You know what I'm saying? One of my
Not like
friends
those
brought
other
him back in
guys.
Thailand and shit. I grew up with his family. Next week we're going to have, like in 2 weeks, we got a friend of mine, Dennis, is coming in. And then we got another Villo coming in. And, if you say anything to Dennis Colangelo, I always talk about Mr. Ascles. You've heard me talk about Mr. Ascles, Mr. Ascles, Mr. Ascles. This is his grandson. And I grew up with his uncles and his aunts and his mother. And during the pandemic, I don't want to leave the fucking house. I get a call from his uncle. He's like, hey, you got to do me a favor. My nephew Nick is there. He's looking to see the devil. He says he wants to meet you. I'm like, during the fucking pandemic? He brought that shit from New York? Because I was still petrified. Like, in June, I'm like, I don't want to talk to nobody from New York. And because the fucking guy who went skiing,
The Jew.
the Jewish guy, that motherfucker, he's probably the ugly Jew's father down in the
yeah.
hospital there. So
Oh, shit.
fucking, I went to meet him and I was like, wow, this is tremendous. And I came back. When I moved back, there he was. And, he's an adopted nephew the same way his family adopted me 45 fucking moons ago. So this is a different generation. Like sometimes when he hears me talk, he's like, what the fuck is he talking about? There's nobody getting mugged in Hudson County Park no more. Well, at one time there was. It's funny because every Monday I come up here and the wave sends me on a different route. And on every route, no matter what, I can find places I robbed, places I ran out of, places I lit on fire. Like, oh my God, I robbed that place. I didn't know it was a pizza joint now.
My first burger on my right.
Yeah, it really is fucking crazy. It really, every time I drive on Tunley Avenue, a new memory comes to me. I'm like, I'm not even going to say that shit.
They
Like,
have that in New York. You could do that. Like, have those guys that do, like, the double-decker buses that do the tours around. You could pick up people into the Joey Diaz tour of northern New Jersey.
last week, 2 weeks ago, I'm at home watching New Jersey 12. I'm waiting for the weather. That's the little news station here in New Jersey. And that was the day the fucking truck went into the Kmart.
Target on Tunley.
Target. What went in there? A truck, some type of truck. A dump truck went into the thing. And they're showing it on TV. So I'm thinking about all the shit I did there. I'm thinking about a time when there was a Pathmark there when I was a kid. And we got caught. We were going to rob the gas station. But to rob a gas station, I needed something, a gun. I didn't have a gun. So I go, fuck it. I called my friend. I go, let me go to Pathmark and rob a gun. And we'll tape it, and then we'll go up there like a water pistol.
Water pistol.
We'll
Right.
tape it. Well, I get caught robbing the gun. Like, I didn't even make it out of box.
Why not just buy the water gun?
Because I went all A. When you go all A, you're going all A. You ain't got time to spend $1 on a water pistol. Maybe there wasn't even $1, Lee. Did you think of that? So, I mean,
I apologize. We're not
and I still
considering.
remember arguing with the lady outside crying, telling her my brother died, and I got another brother that's retarded and needs a gun
Just lying.
to shoot himself. And she's like, okay, I'll let you go this time. She was like 6'5", ugly and big. But then I thought about another night, because Tunley Liquors used to be there. When I was a kid, it was basically Pathmark, and Tunley Liquors was huge. It was like a supermarket of sin.
And you were just running in and out of there.
We didn't. We couldn't get served in there. So we would stand outside and see somebody who was going in there. Come on, bro, give me a case of beer.
Do me something.
But one night we were in there, I'm not going to mention no names. One of my friends goes in with somebody to get a case of beer. He leaves us, 3 of us outside, and there was a well-known homeless dude in North Bergen at the time. He lived in Hudson County Park, and he had leaves all over him, and he'd come out like he had like a bum leg. And I'd see him by Hashways. Like today, I got pulled up 79th Street. So I sat at that light by Gold Coast, and I had to stare at Hashways. And I thought of fucking a doozy of a story there. So your mind goes away. You're like, Jesus Christ, people are not going to believe this shit. So we're talking to this homeless dude. We knew him. He would talk to us. Now it's July, and he's got like a painter suit on. Like the whole body suit with the zipper up on top. And we're talking to him. It's like 3 of us. What's going on, man? Hey, can you spare $1? Yeah, we give him $1. But if we gave you $1, 3 of us gave you $1, you were going to get tortured. Like, we were going to tell you we're gay, we want to suck your dick. So we're talking to this poor bastard back and forth. And my buddy's got a newspaper. And I go, give me the lighter. And they give me the lighter. He goes, what are you going to do? And I get the newspaper. I burn the newspaper and I put it in his back pocket. And he's there talking to us in front of Pathmark. Like 6 minutes go by. And you see smoke and a little couple flames. And we're fucking dying. And finally some lady comes out. She goes, hey, you're on fire.
You're the fucking best, Unc, I
So
swear.
this is torture stories. Like, there was a summer we just tortured people. We'd get out of the car and just torture people. You know, we'd stay in Jersey till 3, and then you went into the city. And you were in the city at 3:30 in the morning in the village with a mirror on the hood, snorting coke, just drinking beers like we owned the street. And people would walk by, hey, how are you? Hey, nice to see you.
Shit.
Was that the one where like you had like not like a small mirror, like you would had a big one?
Yeah, we robbed the house. And it had like those, you know those things next to you where you put your like nightcap and shit? Like, no, in the bedroom.
A night table.
Where your alarm clock is. It was like one of those things that had a piece of glass in it. So we're like, we're not going to use that. Take the glass. So we took the glass. You know, but we would stop people. Like guys would come over and go, hey, what are you guys doing? Nothing. And then we talked to them for like 10 minutes. You want a beer? Yeah, give them a joint. You want a joint? And then we'd start like, listen to me, ask you something. Have you ever considered being a fag? And they're like, yeah, what? No, like, why? You guys fags? All 4 of us. We're all 220. Gorillas. And we're like telling this guy, hey, we like to suck dick and shit. And that was every night we did that to some poor bastard.
How long would they last? Like, if I'm smoking a joint with somebody, like I would leave pretty quickly. Like
25 minutes, 30 minutes, and we would come on,
They would just
suck our
chat with
dick,
you?
just one time. He wants to suck your dick. Take him. And we would play it like, I want to suck your dick. And the guy would sit there like, what the fuck? You know, we grew up in your grandfather's house. I mean, I mean, you could hear all the stories.
I know.
But it's hard for you to, it was a different time. Mm-hmm. It was a different time when, you know, George, how many times I walk into your house at 2 in the morning? And it was like a fucking party over there. Mom was up, your grandmother was up. You know, it was a different world. Like, if my house could change, I want it to be like, I can't wait for Mercy to get like 2 years older. Where they come home at 2 and they try to creep in, and you come up like Joe Pesci's mother, and the good fella, oh, look who it is. You guys want to eat, and next thing you know, you're cooking a steak.
Oh, my grandma loved to cook
They
for
love
Mom.
that shit at 2 in the morning. That does not happen in my house. If my wife has to cook something at 2 in the morning, she got a sour look on her. Come on, man. Go wipe some water on your
I
face.
love my Auntie Terry. Don't do it like that.
It's a party. It's a fucking party. Get up. What the fuck? There's 8 people in your living room. Come on, you gotta get up. You gotta make eggs,
are
potatoes.
you waking your wife up to cook?
Yeah, I don't know how to cook. What do I
Terry's
fucking know?
nice. Stop it.
I can see why she might not
My
be that
wife
thrilled
would
about it.
fucking have a heart attack 10 times over. My daughter likes getting up in the middle of the night. Like the other night I went to bed like 11. I got up the next day. We went somewhere. She's like, did you hear me last night? I go, no, I didn't hear you. She goes, I made some popcorn. I got a recipe offline. What do you mean you got a recipe? And she's telling me that she fried up butter with marshmallows.
Oh, nice.
And then you put the popcorn in there and she goes, it didn't work, Dad. I came out like one big brick. I go, did you eat it all? Yeah.
So
So
Nick,
you were- Go ahead, I'm
like
sorry.
what? Because you just met Joey when he moved back. That's when you met him.
No, I know
before
Joey
that,
when I
you-
was really young. He when I was like a baby, he was coming back and forth to North Bergen,
Right.
and I would see him through that. But then our first like real encounter was when we were in California, when I went over there for COVID.
He came to the
Right.
office.
Right? No. But I'm just trying to like, when you got to be older, like middle
Yeah.
school, what stories did you hear about
Oh
Joey?
my God. Everyone in North Bergen knows about Joey Coco Diaz. He was the craziest guy. People my age, they like, I can't believe that's your uncle. Like, he used to rob my uncle back in the day. Like, it's just, he's the fucking man. I'm honored to be here because when I was younger, I used to watch you guys' podcasts. When me and all my friends were like 13, 14, we would hear all the real stories, and we're like, people would ask me like, does he really do those things when he was younger? I said, listen, it's a different time now.
It's a different time. And that's what people will never comprehend. It was a different fucking time. The mindset was different. You know, kids, we were different. We grew up with that metropolis. right across the way. What did you think was going to happen? In a time when New York City was free. Free. You can do whatever. You can do whatever.
I thought you meant money-wise it was free.
No, nothing is free. Okay, nothing is
just
free. But it was for the taking. It was, if you wanted to hang out with Puerto Ricans, you go up to Fort Washington, right? If you want to hang out with Dominicans, you want to shoot heroin. You want to shoot heroin in both legs and have a Chinese chick luck your ass. There's a spot in Coney Island, right under the Ferris wheel. You know,
On the phone.
they got everything for you in this town.
Yeah.
Everything. And when you're that age and what was going on then, like when we were growing up, listen, I never went there. I'd love to tell people I was there. And what was the place where you went into the city and fucked? Venus Flytrap, remember? You had to have a couple to go in there. A girl. Come on. Plato's Retreat. Okay?
Shout out to them.
You know, when I was a kid, I heard about Plato's Retreat.
Right.
When you're 12, you're like, I can't wait to go there.
Smack.
I'm going to fucking fuck people in every room. No, you're not.
Dude, they still. I just did a show with a female comedian, and she told me that they have a place like that has like a naked comedy show.
Oh, yeah, they want to go. But look, have you ever gone to an event that's naked?
No.
There's nobody there that you want to see naked.
Right.
That's the problem. Like, I went to Jamaica to that naked beach. Not a soul. I brought binoculars, a telescope, a pussy finder. There ain't nothing you want to see. Nothing, okay?
Crazy.
Miami, the topless beach. They're throwing some heat.
Some nice titties.
But those chicks can't catch you looking at them. You just can't sit there with a fucking heart on waving.
Like a pedophile.
Yeah, so it's a catch-22. In other words, why go to the naked beach?
Right.
And you're no fucking tip-top Magoo, neither am I.
I don't wanna go to
No,
it.
but listen,
No.
the only way I would go on the beach if I had a cold 12 inches, dead, like, and it rolled around your leg a little bit.
You got the
and it had
hammer.
3 different colors to it, like a Neapolitan ice cream.
I still can't grade over 12 inches dead. What is it? How big is it alive if it's 12 inches dead?
You gotta go for 15 cold, you know what I'm saying?
Oh.
Early in the morning. That's how you go out to a naked beach.
Oh,
You're gonna
shit.
show me your little 6-inch guy. And within the hour, when you start feeling comfortable, Magumba's gonna show up with 24 inches, and there you are under the seat with a blanket on again, putting suntan. And your girlfriend's back, making sure she's looking the other way. Don't look that way. You got shot in the dick. But
I will say this: my funniest encounter with you out in public so far is when we go out to eat every single time. So this one time we're going out, and you already know what I'm gonna do. This Japanese guy comes up to Joey. He goes, "Hey, are you Joey Diaz?" He looks at him. He goes, "Are you Mr. Otani?" The Dodger.
That wasn't even, dude. It was almost. The only difference is that guy didn't come up to you. That guy was sitting across the restaurant. As he was leaving, the whole night you were like asking questions, and then as he was leaving, you were like, "Nice to see you," and then he was like, "Oh, he was actually excited to see you," and then like, "Is it nice playing for the dog?" And this
I
guy,
asked him, do you play for the Dodgers? No, I have a sushi restaurant.
he's like, "No, I live around here." And he's like, "Oh, I thought you were Shohei
Oh my
Ohtani."
god, that was so fucking funny. Listen, my generation, they love you. Just know that
Let me
forever.
explain something to you, man. You know, that whole, and I could say this to that whole Italian Hoboken funny mentality was all over the place. You know, we're quick-witted, like this. Your grandmother was quick, dog. She was the king of quick. I heard her say a couple things that were fucking so quick. But a lot of people, I grew up in a fucking area where people were naturally funny. Mm-hmm. You know, George is naturally funny. These people are fucking naturally funny. Forget about the shit with your uncle. Mm-hmm. I mean, he was like the nicest guy in the world to me growing up. Mm-hmm. I always went over there, and he always was hungry. You know, I was just thinking about a fucko over here. When we used to, Friday nights, when me and his uncle during the week, I had no money, and your uncle would come get me and take me to Chan's. When I have no money, and you take me to Chan's, I gotta kill for you on a daily basis. Like, I gotta stab motherfuckers.
I'm a soldier.
You know, he'd go over there and get the steak on the stick, the pork fried rice, the roast pork yakame, the slices with the sesame seeds on top, and get beers and a zombie
Look
and
at
shit.
Lee.
I'm ready right now.
Dog, you have no idea. And at the bar with Charlie, God rest his soul, or whatever the fuck happened to him. You know, the Chinese bartender. That guy was there 30 years. We bought him a house. Those guys bought him a house in the cocaine days. You know.
Here's a 20. Here's a 20. Here's a 20.
Yeah, 20. Those motherfuckers were giving them everything to lock the door. You know. Remember, they had a quick route. Dog, you know how many times I was there at Chan's and we ended up going to the city 3 times for 3 different 8 balls? It was only 20 minutes away. When you really think about it, Friday night, we would do a collection and somebody else would go and come back and the owner of Chan's
He's like,
would
come
just
on.
shake his fucking
He's like,
head.
come on.
We used to destroy all these fucking restaurants. Like this, we went to Piccolissimo. You know, I still talk about that shit. That was a place up in Fort Lee where pimps were hanging. And we were going in there at fucking 19.
What's going on? Doctor.
Like the dish was 20, we had 25. We ran the joint.
Dude, it blows my mind when people, because there's a lot of people now who are around your age or younger who are like, I started listening to you when I was 11. Does that blow your mind at all? Like people like Mercy's age are like
I had a
listening
guy
to
at
us?
the weed store yesterday. I usually, when people walk up to the truck, I take off.
Right.
Like I already see you walking, so as you go like this, I'm going, you're like, hey, can I get a picture?
Joey
Yeah.
Diaz.
Fuck you, picture. I got to get out of here. Well, yesterday, for some reason, I was talking to somebody on the phone, and he came on. I go, hold 1 second. And all of a sudden, he got off the phone, and this guy, his name was Drew. He was a pleasure. Look, I remember his name. It was a real pleasure because he was the real deal. He had episodes, names, events, the time you fucking puked, whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Real fan.
You know,
Real
but
fan.
you didn't puke on camera.
No, I know. I know.
But, you know, he just, and when you talk to those people and they tell you one thing that connected us, they're not going to tell you, but they're going to tell you their story. And in that story, it was addiction. He got clean. He started listening to us, and he told me, he goes, I come to the weed store all the time. It's not a drug. It's the other shit that was taking us down.
Yeah.
And that's it. And when you look at it that way, it was, listen, man, I talk to a lot of people in the daytime. And some people just don't come off the right way. And some people just have that. I'm sitting next to them for an hour at a restaurant. As I go to leave, they open up on me. And they tell me, hey, I didn't want to bother you, but I came to this show at the Stress Factory. I saw you with Rogan at the State Theater. I saw you in the city, you know, and it does something to you. You're like, what the fuck is this, you know?
Yeah.
You think it's not weird that, listen, everybody's got a following, okay, when you've been around for a while. People see your movies and they try to connect you. But what we had with the podcast was they didn't, when you see Adam Sandler, you don't know what Adam Sandler's about. He's doing a funny movie. Podcasting changed all that. Mm-hmm. And it tapped people. If you want to tell somebody, you have to be very honest to do this podcast shit. Because when you're telling people, you can't come on here and go, I sold 8 kilos and I made it.
Yeah.
You're a fucking liar. Why would you even try to sell me that story? Tell me about when you failed.
Right.
And I got tons of those fucking stories.
Yeah, that's it.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
Professional.
tell me when you failed and how you fucking overcame that. That's what we want to hear. That's what people want to hear. They're in the same fucking debt you are. They're in the same predicament you are. They're all in the same predicament. They did drugs, their wife, whatever. How easy it is to get hooked on drugs in this country now.
Oh, they
How
push the
easy? Oh
my
push the
God.
pills down.
How easy, bro. Can't get mad at somebody because they're junking it up. It happens just like that. You hurt your knee, next thing you know, you're on pain pills. Next thing you know, you're in Newark shooting fucking heroin in your fucking legs. Who knows? I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you what I hear. So
Oh shit.
that's the connection. Our connection was that we weren't perfectly. You and I were far from perfect.
Yeah.
I didn't come on here with a hairdo or with glasses on or with an Izod shirt on trying to... This is it. And this is as good as it's going to get because this is how I walk around in the daytime.
Yeah.
You're real.
It's
This is it.
And it's funny because I wouldn't say I felt bad, but when someone who's 25 was telling me that when they were 11 they were watching me do acid, I felt a little bit bad. Like, you know, it's like, oh my God, I can't believe you were. But then, yeah, that's a better way of looking at it.
But also, Lee, it's not just you. Like, look, I'm doing this. Do it too. They just seen you get fucked up on it. Like, I guess I'm not gonna do acid.
Let's hope not. Yeah.
You know, listen, when I see a 28-year-old or a 22-year-old, it's great. It shocks me a little bit. I try to be as nice as I can be. I'm going to tell you who throws me off completely. I'm going to tell you who throws me off that I lose my breath.
Really?
I already know.
Women.
Yeah, that is very
From
surprising.
25 to 34. That's the age gap with me that I just don't get it. You're too nice.
Yeah.
And they fucking go off when they're next to me. Even the boyfriends are like, they go off.
Oh, those are fun. Those, yeah.
Those women are fun because they'll come over, say, hey, man, I love the pie. And the boyfriend stand there like, who the fuck is this mook?
Yeah, listen, like, I
And
guess he's
maybe
gonna.
her and her girlfriend listen to Rogan or something, and she listens. But they pull me aside later and they go, bro, you were my uncle. He's dead. He was a gangster. You're the same fucking person. That's when I go, holy shit. Because I get that all the time.
Oh, dude, it's fun, and it's not bad. Like when guys come up to you and say "cocksucker," I get why. I know why they
I
say
get
it.
it.
It's
I
funny.
know.
The
Women say it.
When they say it, I can always tell they're gonna be great. It's gonna be that woman who says she'll scream it from like right in the.
They don't care.
It's so much fun.
They don't care.
Oh yeah.
Look, I was at 618 with my wife, and there was the hottest blonde in that joint, yelling, cocksucker, I'm buying you a drink. Dog, I still got the drink on picture. Did I show it to you? It was the fucking martini with the Church of What's Happening Now.
No, I don't think so.
Come on, dog.
Holy shit.
And she goes, I saw you at the Bayside, and you ran from me. I go, look at you. You're 6'1", you got size double D trees. You look like a fucking model. You got ass for days. The boyfriend didn't say a word. He just sat there like this. And she's like, fuck yeah, I'm from Staten Island. Dog, you know, what am I going to tell you?
They love you, man.
And you know what? At the end of all that cloud and the yelling, they'll pull me over. Dog, I know a girl from a restaurant. I talk to this girl all the time. Great kid. She works, the doctor I go to, she works next door.
Okay.
And she goes, I saw you there one time. And yeah, I go to that doctor. We started talking shit one day. I known her for like 8 months, 9 months. I went somewhere and she goes, Joey, this is my mom. And I introduced the mom. The mom was cute and shit. And later on, she goes, I go, what your mom's think? And she goes, no, this ain't crazy. This is a regular girl.
This ain't crazy.
Yeah, this ain't crazy.
Shout out to Crazy.
No, this ain't crazy. This was just a regular girl. And she goes, my mom pulled me aside and said, now I know why you like him. He reminds you of Dad. Because her dad died 10 years ago. Nick's
Right.
friend. It's Nick's buddy.
Oh, okay.
I'm all friends with them, that side of
Oh,
Old
that
Bridge.
crew. That's nice.
And that type of shit always makes me go, you saw the book signing.
Yeah.
I did the one in Staten Island, dog. I had a girl that walked in there, an Italian girl that was a fucking 20. And she had 6 gorilla brothers tatted from shoulders to neck. They stopped eating steroids. They were just eating the syringes at this point. And the mother was throwing heat.
That's awesome.
And they came in, and she came in yelling and screaming, cutting the line.
Cutting the line. Shout out the
And
Italians.
she's like, here's the deal, motherfucker.
That's us.
My mom wants to cook for you, blah, 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 blah.
Let's go.
Blah, 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 blah. She just started going off, and then she went and talked to the mother, and the brother came home, and he goes,
Listen.
my father died 4 years ago. She became a retard. She heard you on some podcast talking about shit. She went crazy. She goes, there's times I get home. She was in high school listening to you.
Oh, shit.
Because you he goes, and to boot, it's real. You do remind us of our father. Holy shit. Are you sure you're not Italian? We had to look at you.
Everyone
and
says that. They're like,
Dog, they were like, we had to look at you and look you up. Because maybe our father flipped. They're like, we didn't know.
Cuban now, you tell them
Dog,
what.
and you sit there and you want to cry. You're like,
yeah.
God damn it. You know, I thought it was because I told the joke about Selena Gomez or something like that.
That shit went viral. And we were just talking about that the other day. You continue to go viral even with your old clips where you was the karate man, 600 pounds, or even that clip, the Selena Gomez. You didn't try to do that.
No, we were having a conversation.
You never tried.
People who try to go viral will never go viral. I'm
Yeah,
not trying
clowns.
to go viral. I'm just trying to do a podcast.
Never.
To hang out on Mondays, to meet new people, for the audience to meet who's in the fucking background. So where'd you go to college, Nick?
So I went to John Jay Criminal Justice in New York City.
And then where'd you go to high school? North Bergen?
No, I went to Paramus Catholic. Shout out the Paladins.
How come you got out of North Bergen?
You know, it was time to meet some white women. No, I'm just No, it was just I always wanted to go to a Catholic school, compete for sports, and that was the best opportunity for me.
And what was your major out of college?
I went to criminal justice, so I was thinking maybe go to law school and become a lawyer. And I was working at a law firm for a little bit, and then I wanted to follow what my grandpa did. So now I'm entering the world of politics. So we'll see where it goes from here.
Fuck coaching.
Fuck coaching. No coaching. Just making moves, making money, and supporting my uncle, whatever he needs from me, and I'm here for him. So can't wait for you to start going on the road and get these shows done.
I gotta get healthy, man.
Yeah.
You know, and I got some good dates. They threw me some good places.
Right.
Except one I don't want to go to.
Yeah.
Fucking California.
I was like,
This
oh,
guy
shit, it's
is
going to be a mystery.
No, I
Like,
love-
fuck
I
California.
love California, and I love to go back there. Not to this particular.
Right, no,
place.
I
But beside that, it's all gravy and stuff. But it was just nice that, you know, the only connections I really have to North Bergen now, a couple people my age, like your uncle, Lisa Gallo,
Yeah.
and the rest, you know, Ciccarelli, who I got to have on this fucking podcast. I forgot to call him today.
Oh,
to tell him
man.
to swing by.
Mike Ciccarelli, shout out to him.
You know, all the kids I grew up with are in fucking, what's that town you got invited to for the Super Bowl? Nyack or, no, where'd you get invited? Your sister? Mawa, shit like, you know, everybody I grew up with is in Mawa, stuff like that.
They got money. They want to get out of here. These
Yeah,
days.
no, and you can't blame them. I mean, listen, man, I drive through North Bergen. Today, I made a left somewhere, and I'm like, what the fuck? Oh, because it pulled me off Columbia Avenue. It pulled me off to 3 and took me to Columbia Avenue, which is great for me, because that's my grammar school. And then I got the hotel with the Iceman, put the guy under the bed,
Always
and then you go
memories.
under, and you got that crazy hotel. That's been there since I was a kid. That hotel was there in the 6th grade.
Oh, wow.
And it was still a hooker hotel. And the only difference is they had like an old fucking potato chip
Are you
thing.
talking about the Supreme 8 on the off?
Dog, I don't know. There's a Ramada. Where we stayed is now a Ramada.
Okay.
Oh,
That's where we had our junior prom. They threw us out because people were snorting coke off their dishes.
Wait.
Right.
They threw them out. You got to go. You can't be doing coke off the dishes. It's for food. Right there, you make the right there, and there's a hotel. There's McKinley.
yep.
So if you go all the way up, all you're passing is the hotel and my grammar school. If you shoot down, you hit Tunley Avenue.
Yeah, I know
eventually.
exactly what you're talking. That right there.
That hotel has been there since we used to go there to get potato chips. Not the fucking Seville. The Yorkers with a Iceman, killed the guy. And then there's the one underneath. Skyview.
Oh,
One of those nasty
still there.
motherfuckers.
Skyview's still there.
Yeah. Anyway.
I'm sure they're going to be thrilled to hear this.
Like, what the fuck, North Bergen? You didn't get 80 years that hotel been. They've taken kids from McKinley and killed them in there and had sexual relations and shit.
No renovation.
Why is that hotel still there? Oh my God. Yeah, that could be McKinley parking lot. And you look at McKinley, it's great. But even my area, they built it up. It looks beautiful.
Yeah.
But it's like you put a suit on somebody who hasn't taken a shower in 30 years. Like they didn't fucking fit. You know what I'm saying? Like when I go down by where my mother grew up, I get upset, man, because it still looks like 1975. Nothing has changed. Now they didn't look to the future. They didn't know what was going to happen. Was going to happen because right now North Bergen could have been the new fucking Alpine.
Yeah. North Bergen has a lot of potential.
A lot of potential. You should have all that 88 area, knock it down. Like the fire in LA, that whole hill area, that's mansions looking out into the fucking horizon now. That's it. These people can't afford it anyway.
Exactly.
The taxes aren't gonna. You got a bunch of people moving in from New York. It's amazing how much my town has changed, but at the same time, it stayed the same. But there's nobody on the streets.
Yeah.
The kids are fucking home.
iPad babies, they don't go outside. It's a shame now. I'm glad that my generation was the last one to, go to the basketball court and scrape your knee. I got a few scars, Now look at these kids.
The other thing was I was at the bottom by Tunley Avenue today, by Pathmark, wherever the fuck that is. And I looked up that hill, and I was like, shh. If that hill was there when I was a kid, I think I'd be staying home too. That is fucking murder.
Heavy hill. North Bergen with the hills.
That particular one is a mile straight, and you ain't done yet, bitch. It's a mile straight at a pace. Forget that fucking, you know that thing you walk on?
Yeah.
You ain't gonna be doing that shit up that hill.
Have you seen anyone slide down it?
Dog. Just focus on going up it. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's
What the fuck is wrong with you?
sliding down would be. I would just sit at the bottom of
No,
the
no, no.
watching
If you
it.
want to slide down, I'll take you to just the hill behind the police station.
Oh, I'm not planning on sliding
We'll
down.
wrap you up in aluminum foil.
Okay.
And when I get like a foot of snow, we'll just roll you. And just mark what point you're going to die at. Not from hitting, but from the heart attack. Because that hill is like this.
Why do I don't want to have
And
this
the
happen.
one down one is
Right.
like this too. It's 246 and the police station hill.
Oh.
And even that street, you got to go around.
No.
You pass by Agassiz
And then go
shit.
down. No.
Dog, those hills,
You're dying. They call it Dead Man Hill.
Dead Man Hills.
Dead Man Hill.
Who? Yeah, when we were kids on 46.
Few people died on that
There's
block.
there's cemeteries there.
Oh, yeah.
So 30 years ago, 40 years ago, 50 years ago, they didn't know what the cemeteries are on the hill. Well, it would rain and it would wash the graves
Shut
out. And one time a casket flew out of there and came floating down 46th Street and hit the bottom where Carlos Quintero lived.
Oh, man.
It's fucking insane, those hills, dog.
What a disaster.
I still remember being a kid. There was a softball field behind there. Okay? There was a baseball field or something.
Right.
On 46th Street
Yeah,
field.
the baseball
yeah.
field's still there, yeah.
Okay, there was a field there. And one night I was about 12. And I went over to Anthony Balzano's house. Because you want to talk about times changing? Let's lay it on the fucking line right now. And we're talking about, we're playing basketball. It's about 8:30. And all of a sudden, Anthony, I'm going home, man. All right, see you tomorrow. And all of a sudden, Anthony comes to the gate. And he goes, Coco, before you go home, my father wants to see you. Perfect. I go over there. They hit me with the giddy salute. You hungry? You're hungry. We made sandwiches. We got meatball. The whole thing.
Chicken
He
paw,
always
what you
was
need?
very. He was always very.
What you need?
You want a T-shirt? So he's like, "Can you tell your mom you want to sleep over? I got work for you tomorrow." And I go, "Yeah." He goes, "What kind of work?" He goes, "Construction work. You'll be working with Frankie and Peter and Jimmy and Anthony and Dominic and a bunch of kids from the block." He gave us all work for a day.
Oh, wow.
Okay. He goes, "I want you here at 6. So why don't you guys just stay in the fucking house?" So we all went and got our shit, and he set up. We listened to Kiss records all night.
You had fun.
Faggotry, yeah, young kids. Someday I'm gonna fuck a chick like that.
Yeah, I can't
Nobody's
wait.
even got hair on their dick yet.
You got the
but-
same condom in your pocket.
So we got up at 6. We gave us a great breakfast. It was summertime, so it wasn't even cold out. We all went up there. Tons of water, tons of sodas, tons of sandwiches. Then he had a meeting. He goes, "Here's the deal. You're gonna break everything down, but if you see a cop car or a city car, you gotta duck." And ever since that time, I knew I wanted to be a gangster. It was fucking hysterical living down there. And that's how I met your family. Because it was DeMarco's against somebody else. And at that time, you rented out a truck. And you sat behind the truck and played bongos. So they had a spick on there. So it was like Team A. And I was growing up at Carmine's pretty much. So I was political. And in those days, you didn't go out. I don't like the facts. This is how you're voting, whether you like it or not. But I like that. Like two of the three of the guys went to knock on my door and they talked to my mother and they talked to me. And I remember that was just nice. And I was going to vote for them anyway. They didn't have to go through the whole room. But they knew my mother was involved with numbers.
So they
there had to be a little piece of the action.
You know what I'm saying?
But I understood all these things growing up. But that was what, and I remember we tore that place apart. But every time a cop would go, we'd have to hide like Rambo in two. You know what I'm saying? Behind the mud and shit. It was just so, and that's how we grew up. And then in the summers, like you just went over there the last day of school, like in the 6th grade, and you're like, "Well, what are you going to do all summer, Coco?" And he just asked you, "I don't know, Mr. Balzano, what do you think? How about a job?"
I'm gonna make a little scuttle.
Yeah, make a little money. You don't have to go. You don't have to go. Just go down to 6th Street.
Little no
And go down
show.
there and have a check for your town hall every Friday. And that was it. My whole job was walking to town hall, getting a check, and walking home. And my mom was like, "Where are you getting these $48?" It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Does it matter?
It kind of matters. He's like, are you like 12 years old?
And then I got older, and I think freshman, going into sophomore year, I went to him again. Every summer I go to him. What do you got for me? I got a job out here. One day a week, you go out there and watch him sweep the roof. You know, that was what he would say to me. Just go out there and watch him sweep the roof. $12 an hour. I'm fucking 12. It was $4.50 for fucking whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever that fucking thing is. The age gap where they give you your Cuban. They give you 15 an hour now.
There's something wrong with my uncle, guys.
Dog, it was hysterical. So that summer, he got me a job at Horace Mann as a fucking janitor.
Shout out to Horace, man.
You know how many times I went there?
2.
Maybe 4 to pick up a check. Then they said, we'll just leave it at town hall. That's better for me. I don't take a bus all the way up there and waste my time.
Wasting time.
But I still remember walking in there being in shape, and there's a bunch of old guys with all got limps. My back. And they were bumping out the floor and moving the chairs. And I'm like, what's going on, guys? And they would just look at me. It's him. He ain't going to help us.
This young
You guys need help? Yeah. I'll be right back. Let me go put my soda away. Get the fuck out of here. Pew! I'd run right down. That was, and you hate to say these things. Hey, listen, we were fucking kids.
Yeah.
Who knew if he was paying me out of his pocket just to be cool? But it was just, that's the mentality we grew up with. We were always robbing something, and you never got in trouble for it. When you don't get in trouble for robbing, you keep robbing.
And you were the king of that.
Especially when you got an eye for shit. People like when you rob. This kid's got a nice eye.
He's bringing good money in.
Yeah,
he's an earner.
I'm not coming to your house with a stereo with wires on it. I'm coming with a box designed.
Newest TV.
A presentation. I have presentations. I think the biggest fucking joke of my career, and I'll tell people all the time this, deep, listen, you have those moments in your life. You have to think about what the moments are and that define you. There's like 2, maybe 3 of them. It wasn't the kidnapping. But one of the things that put me on the map and it made people go, I don't know about Coco, was when I robbed Michael's Jewelers. In 1981, I was fucking 82. I was 19 years old. I lost a bet. I had to pay the bet. He was a coach. He was one of my coaches. I loved him to death. I had to pay the bet. I couldn't stiff him. It was $2,000.
Oh.
I couldn't stiff him, and that was my only option. That's what people never knew, that was my only option. I couldn't stiff this guy. I could stiff anybody else. If it was anybody else, I would have told them to go fuck themselves in a heartbeat like I had done before.
Right.
But I couldn't do it to him.
So, and
I called him like a man. I go, listen, man, I'm trying to get your money. You're going to have it on Thursday. But if I get into beef, I need to know that you're going to help me a little bit. And he goes, what are you talking about? I go, if you get a call from somebody, which they will call you, I need to know that I have your support on this because I'm going all out to get you this money so you don't look bad.
I'm going all out.
Now, he had no idea what I was talking about.
no.
And I robbed that jewelry store at 11 in the morning that Thursday. And by 3 o'clock, I called him up and I go, let's meet. And I gave him his money and I gave him a gold chain. And I said, this is my souvenir to you, you dumb fuck. I robbed Michael's Jewelers. Even he looked at me like, no, you didn't. I go to lunch with that guy once a week.
No, he does it.
Like, it was fucking absurd.
Oh, my God.
We robbed at 11 in the morning. I'll never forget this. We robbed at 11 in the morning. We were back in the house by 11, breaking up jewelry. Nobody knew yet.
Breaking up jewelry.
Yeah, like there was cops. You could hear the sirens, and it was us 3 just taking the jewelry out and straightening it up. Then we picked our own shit, and we were fucking, I hate to say the word. I'll say it for the Spanish people. We were spics, and I was the only Spanish guy there. It was 3 white dudes. All of us were white, but I was the only spick, and all of us, from that moment, we put on the thickest bracelet, and we had the 3 thickest, longest golden chains. And I'll never forget walking down What's the top of your grandma's block?
Grand Avenue.
Walking on Grand Avenue. It's 3 in the afternoon. We just robbed this place. And we're walking on Grand Avenue
With the jewelry on.
with a bag of jewelry, like to sell on the street, like Puerto Ricans. And I'll never forget, 2 dear friends of mine were driving. And as they pulled up, they even uttered the words, like, look at these motherfuckers. They pulled it off. Because usually when people tell you shit, they don't do it. What happened? We're down there. The cops. I had robbed that place 2 times already. I knew all the doors and out. For me to rob it a 3rd time took balls, but I was desperate.
That's dangerous.
And I had been setting that up. It was one of those things that you look at and go, you know what? I'm not going to do it today.
Right.
But eventually, I'm coming back in to get mine. I checked it out. It wasn't connected. It wasn't plugged in. There was no lock on it. There was nothing. But I know for a fact, in my heart, I will tell you this today, that when I did that day, like by 3 o'clock, we already were walking down Grand Avenue. By 5, everybody was paid. I had already cut a deal for a pound of Thai stick, which I'll get to you later. And we had already bought like fucking an ounce of blow by 8 o'clock. And we still had 2 bags of jewelry left. And that was Thursday. And I'm walking down the hill like at 5 in the morning with the jewelry coked up out of my mind. And I bump into, God rest his soul, Kurt DiLorenzo. And I go, Kurt. And now I trusted Kurt like I trust you guys. I can give Kurt this and it'll be there with the water at that level. I go, I don't want to bring this home in case the cops raid me tonight.
Smart.
Put this in your grandmother's apartment downstairs. I went home, I took a nap. Dog. Now, Kurt was built like a Greek god. I get up, I eat my breakfast, I call Kurt. I go, I'm on my way over. He goes, good. There's some people over here that want to see you. I'm like, fucking Kurt. I'm probably going to walk into the cops. Bro, I walk in. Kurt has got you know those dealer tables? You know the fucking mink? It was black. He had on his mother's table. He had all the jewelry put out. He had no shirt on. And he had like 10 gold chains on. And he had a pocket full of cash. And I'm like, Kurt. And a bunch of people were there. He was having like a yard sale. And he was asking people for more money than I would because each chain had a label on it. Like if it said 1,800, I'd say, give me 800. Kurt was like, give me 1,000. So I get there, he just hands me a bunch of money. And I gave him a chain and his mother. And even Chris, the brother, tells me today, she died with that chain.
She died.
She loved that fucking chain. I gave everybody a fucking chain, though. I was like Johnny
the community.
It was, just to think of what the fuck we were doing at that age, just to put in perspective. Like we had just graduated. I didn't graduate. The dudes I ran with had just graduated in June. None of us had jobs. We were just getting off the fat of the land the whole summer. We were walking into places that had 30 air conditioners. We had 30 air conditioners at one time, at 200 apiece. Those went like this. I took them up to Nick's Pizza and put them in front. And Nick was out there. Come here.
Cigarette.
250.
Cigarette.
Oh, yeah, everybody made an angle. But the gold chain thing was just like, after that, it just spread like fucking wildfire. We were like kings for 3 weeks. We were eating fucking, you should have seen us eating breakfast, eggs and steak every morning, like gangsters going down Seaside with fucking getting a big room upstairs,
How you doing?
No more 18 room and a guy. And then we were having, we robbed it September 18th of 1982. We had because it was, that Monday was Pittsburgh fucking Dallas. We lost on Monday Night Football.
That's tough.
To the coach. We had nobody else to put the bet in with. We're like, it's a lock. Let's do it. Call the Campbell. Call the Campbell. And we put the fucking bet in.
Oh, God bless that man's soul.
Oh, my God. And I had to pay him his money. That's what a lot of people never fucking knew about me. Now, the Camel had a partner, another gym teacher. And I, one day, was at the Camel, and the Camel called the main house. That's in those days, you had to call them and go, what type, they would ask you before you signed up with them, what type of car do you have? And you'd have to say the black Tesla. That was your code. So you call, who's this black Tesla? And one day he called and he said a different car name. And I didn't know. I just took the name to go in my memory bank. And I was calling that place every night, banging it out. And one night I get a call from the Camel, and he goes, "Hey, man, somebody banged up like a $8,000 fucking bill on a different gym teacher. Do you know who that is? Not even a soul."
Didn't hear
I
nothing.
would come back. I would leave for 10 years, come back, and they'd bring it up to me, "Dog,
Well,
he's really hurt."
He's hurt. You're terrible, man. Isn't he the best, Lee?
Well, of course, but like you were saying, like that was like one of like the like stealing was like well, like a changing moment in your life.
That situationally, from what was going on and how I was living, my mother had died for 2 years earlier. I was out there fucking running wild, and this was just it let me know I was alive at that time. I was dead for 2 years, and as stupid as the story is, it let me know I was alive.
Because that's another like because what I was thinking was like you had a buddy who you gambled with and he lost and like he spent like a summer working 3 jobs or whatever and like I was gonna ask if you ever thought about doing that, but I'm not saying you're proud of what you did, but it sounds like it was kind of good for you. Is that what you're saying?
At that age, I had nothing holding me down. It's not like I had a mom and a dad. I had a report anywhere. I was basically a nomad living in my friend's basement.
Right.
Okay, and what were they were either going to beat me up or whatever. I couldn't do it to him because he had to go to his people now and go, "This guy don't have the money, and I got to put him on a payment plan," which is worse because they juice you, Lee,
Right.
for 10 points.
You need those points every
or
week.
7 points, and that's even worse. So it was just a bad. This is '82. Fucknut got in trouble a year later. And he lost $160,000. God rest his soul.
In the 80s,
He was
$160,000?
my brother, that kid, and he was a great kid. He lost, bro. He was up a ton of loot going into the Redskins against the Dolphins, and he went the wrong way and sat on people's action. And it was not a good morning that next morning. It was not a good couple weeks. And then he had to tell his parents. But I already had to leave. I had already an out. I was robbing a bookmaker in West New York. I was going to pay a few people and then get the fuck out of here. I already had an out. I was leaving with the kid named Jimmy Burkle. And Jimmy couldn't wait for me because I kept saying, "Jimmy, if I get this bookie, it's a big difference from me going out there with 500 to 50,000. I can't keep waiting for you." Jimmy left on a Thursday. I'm like, I'm dead. I went to there used to be a travel agency next to a recruiting station on Bergen Line. And I went to the fucking travel agency. I had a choice. I could join the recruitment station or I could go to Colorado. So I went next door and I got a one-way to Colorado to take me out there.
Right.
And 2 days later, I walk into the bar and there's Jimmy Burkle. The transmission broke in Pennsylvania. I had to get towed back. So fucking, that's God. He had to wait for me.
Towed
I was
back.
like, "When are you leaving?" "Tuesday. I'm in that fucking car with you." And then I went and robbed the bookie, but I couldn't break in. That's when the dog turned on me.
Oh,
After
that
I fed him for
bastard.
5
Yeah.
days, Burger King. I wasn't even eating. I'm feeding this fucking dog, and now I want to go get a German Shepherd. Like all of a sudden, I forgave him. You know what I'm saying?
You want a baby savage?
So this political game you're getting into,
Yes, sir.
rough game, big payoff.
Definitely big payoff.
You know, it seems like to me, listen, I don't know anything about politics. So when I talk to you about politics, we're talking about here, Hudson County. And it seems to me, listen, everybody knows every mayor in Hudson County the last 80,000 years has ended up in prison, dead or electrocuted. I mean, it's no, even Menendez, when is he going away, that poor
Oh,
bastard?
man, he got 11 years.
But, you know, it's like, one thing I do have to admit, I grew up here. So George grew up in Bergen County. I grew up in Hudson County. I grew up in Union City. My mom had the bar there, so we had a lot of contact there with people.
Exactly.
North Bergen, I was in the hub downtown. I was in
were
the
right
fucking
there.
hub right there with the
Right
A-team. You know, I still remember how good Peter Mako was to me as a kid. You know, and I never forget that. Like, I didn't know Joe then. I didn't deal with Joe. I always dealt with Peter. And this is what I remember. I was a basketball player, guys. And there's nothing like going to a basketball place and the fucking, there's no net. or the net is broken, especially if it's made out of metal.
The worst.
It gets caught up there, and now you got to do fucking. You got to jump after every fucking shot and get
Jump
the
up and
goddamn.
down.
I swear to my mother's grave, I would go to 38th Street Park or any other park I was at, but 38th Street, I would go there. If the kids tangled the net at night, I would just fucking cross the street, ring the Balzano bell.
Make a call.
Marianne would go, "What's going on?" Nothing. Can I use your phone? And I would call fucking town hall. I knew the number in the back of my head.
Get that taken
Can I
care
get the
of.
mayor's office, please? Yes, who's this? Coco Diaz. Hold on. Boom, who do you want to talk to? Peter. 6 minutes. Coach, what's going on? Mr. Mark, I don't want to bother you. I know it's hot. You got a lot on your plate. But my fucking net is down over here.
Come on, man.
Bro, by the time I hung up the phone and went outside, there was a truck, some Puerto Rican dude with a ladder, with another guy giving him a wrench. You know, when you're a kid, you don't forget that shit.
Of course not.
On a hot day. I also don't forget how, you know, he used to go, "Do you guys play there all day?" "Yeah, I'll have something for you by 1 o'clock. And a week later, he always sent the prison sandwich. You know, the bologna with the American cheese. You brought the Sanders. He brought the
School
fucking,
lunch.
you know, the peel and eat cheese. This fucking goods. An apple, a drink.
Like a sugar cookie or something?
Yeah, there was like a
milk.
an orange drink. It wasn't orange juice. It was orange drink.
Right.
And it was still, you know, bro, but I remember then they used to send down those buses. They took you to Yankee Stadium, bitch.
I went to
with no seatbelts and shit.
jumping up and down.
Yeah, you know, these little fags today got seatbelts, air conditioning. We had that hot tin motherfucker. Nobody ever died like that. There's a case right now in Jersey where a lady left a little retarded girl in the back.
Oh, boy.
And she died in the bus. Did you see that? She's suing it. She's going to win. I don't know what's going on. I don't mean to bring light on it like that. Look, I saw fist fights. Like, you talk about fist fights in the emergency room.
Right.
I saw a fist fight in my grammar school. Not once, not twice, like 3 times.
Recently?
And nobody had fucking trauma. Nobody had to see the school counselor.
Oh, back then.
I can't come to school tomorrow. I saw Louis Hernandez beat up the principal. You just went home. You didn't even tell your parents. How was school today? You didn't tell your parents.
We didn't
I
talk
saw-
about nothing.
Nothing.
You don't see it any. Like you've told stories. Fuck a fist fight at your school. You saw parents coming to beat up teachers at your school.
Tremendous.
North Bergen in the late 70s.
No, no, and this is why I say to people, like, and I know you heard a ton of this shit from
know.
your uncles, because that generation, like, you have 3 generations of uncles. And let me tell you something. Your Uncle Mike, that was fucking 80, 81.
You guys
They
are-
had their own issues. And then Vinny showed up, and that's a crew of 84, 85 who won the states. And that's
Animals.
Savages. Because they picked up what we were like, we're going to go our own ways now. They're like, well, we're picking up that torch. Bring out the fucking shovels. We're going right in that
Frank
fucking-
Sinatra in the
They were 85. 85.
You were
I
22.
left in 85, but the winter of 84, those kids won the states. And North Bergen had become,
Powerhouse.
no, it wasn't even, the football added to what was going on in the
Off the
in the
street.
city of North Bergen.
Oh, yeah.
And the city of North Bergen, like every other city in Hudson County, was going off because this was the main shipment of the drugs. Lincoln Tunnel Hotel, all those hotels you see out there, all those fucking Ramadas and all that shit. They had the old lady upstairs and 2 machine guns with the kilo and the family of 6 downstairs.
like the Scar-
It was a family vacation. That's when they bring in 10 kilos of coke. You went to the hotel, you met them, they took it. They went to fucking, there was no American Dream Mall. They just went out there and looked, ooh. And then they got back to New York. You know, I mean, that's where all that shit started. That's where all that shit started. All those dirty hotels you see on Route 3, where do you think they were staying?
They're still there.
That Howard Johnson, you walk in there, you test positive. There used to be a Howard Johnson's, right? On Route 3, Secaucus. It's not close to anything. And they have a restaurant in the building. I knew 10 dudes that would set their coke up there. And then stay at another hotel with their wives and kids and put like a mule there at that hotel until you get up to Union City. And then expand it, and then this whole fucking town was fucking twitching for 3 fucking days.
I'm just that blow because like I go to hotels now and they like you need ID, you need all that. Like I can't imagine just
There was
getting
no
all these
idea. You just
hotel
gave 'em
rooms.
a name.
A name and it's some
Just
cash.
a name and cash.
Name and cash. You kept it simple. All those hotels on Tunley Avenue, those are sex hotels. Filthy, You ever go to one? I've been to 2 or 3 of them myself. That's where you take your girlfriend. You start scratching when you leave. There, everybody's itchy in the car.
Yeah.
And shit.
Oh, no.
I've never
Definitely
been to one
get
of those.
crabs. You know,
That's not my
crabs
thing.
is like you walk in there, you get crabs.
Not the domino.
Those are the dirtiest of the dirtiest.
Dirty.
Still there, the Domino Inn, right down the block from my grandma.
Yeah.
Dog, they have a tub in there.
The king room.
You know how many times I went from fucking your grandfather's over there? I know one night particularly, I went right from there,
Right down the block.
and they had that jacuzzi, and you could see little kids in there, like what they were gonna look like 10 years from now. Oh, that place was fucking disgusting. You woke up in those places, you didn't know what was worse. Like your life. Like when you open your eyes in one of those hotels, you look over, you're like, all right, I must have fucked her. And then you look at your money, that's gone. You look to see if there's coke left, that's gone. Everything's upside down in the air. The mirror's broke, the straw got broken in half, and your fucking page is going off. You owe like $10,000. You're like, what are my options?
What are my options? Let me commit
And she's
another one.
waking up. Did my boyfriend call? I don't fucking know if your boyfriend called.
What do you know?
I was gonna say, is this a place you bring a girlfriend, or is this a place you bring someone who like you
If you
don't
picked
want?
them up at Corky's.
right.
Like there was like 2 girls I picked up at Corky's. I was homeless.
Oh,
I was homeless. I take them there, get a shower them up.
nobody knew nothing.
Nobody knows nothing. The next morning, everybody goes home. There's no breakfast. There's no buffet.
$30.
The towel is dirty. There's blood on it. You know.
$30 a day, Lee.
Oh yeah, and
Or you by the hour. Right? But if you get closer down to the Ramada, those are by, that's the first time I ever freebased. Was down in those hotels and shit.
Fond
That's
memories.
That's when the guy invented the word tremendous.
By the hour.
By the hour.
do they just come and knock on your door at 55 minutes? Like, what do they do?
5
They'll
minutes
call
late.
you up. Get out, it's 60. You pay. It's always an immigrant guy. It ain't no white guy named Chuck working behind the window. It's somebody you don't understand, and you're in midnight.
Because they didn't know what they were
You're
getting
in
into when they
midnight,
got
you
hired.
Finger up
'cause
your
no-
ass, and all of a sudden this guy wants us $18.50, and you're like, you got to be fucking seriously.
There's a 3-hour minimum.
That's hysterical.
Trust me, I don't even need 3 hours. At the end of the day, you don't even. At the end of the day, I saw that list that Americans are like the worst. We last like 6 minutes on average.
6 minutes.
What's it, the 3 hours? I want to talk to you for 2.5 hours about what? About the 3 channels we're looking at? You know, I'm watching fucking.
You don't have
the
to stay in the
I'm
room.
watching the fucking Lone Ranger. You know what I'm saying?
I want to say one thing. I got a call from my uncle the other, like probably around Christmas. He goes, "You see that thing on the news?" I was like, "What are you talking about?" He goes, "The band that's blind. They're up and down. They're jumping up and down in front of the tree."
The band that's blind.
Who's the blind band?
Oh my God! It was put a bunch of kids. I think you might have been lying. You were tormenting me.
Over the holidays, I don't know what I was saying. Dog, I wanted a deep tan for like 60 days of mushrooms.
Oh,
I wanted a deep, every other day I was eating. I would push the envelope more and more, and then I would experiment. I'd do like 7 grams, then 2 hours later. Once you do the mushrooms, you just gotta eat them straight. If you do more later on, it's not gonna work for you.
Oh.
Right.
At least it didn't work for me. It was deep. But I'm back now, like fucking, tip top Magoo, a couple days at the hospital.
He's in his prime.
And now we gotta go for it, and that's it. Little by little, you get healthy.
I'm happy for you, dude.
I'm taking my vitamins. What are you happy about?
that you're not in the hospital.
Oh, thank you. I'm happy for that shit.
You know, and the only thing I'm not mad about, but when you're talking about that band, there's only like 3 or 4 of them. But when you find a video you like, there's nothing that gives you more joy. Like I was just thinking about that black dude who put the firecracker in his eyeball. that video that got sent to us on Acid Church with the dude just dancing. Like there's been like 3 or 4 videos that you really like on YouTube.
Crackhead boss.
Oh well, yeah, that one was fun. Jesus, but that fucking you would send me that dude with the dynamite in his eye, like 3 in
But
the
let me tell
morning
you something.
sometimes.
Nothing ever shocked me like the Duncan one on acid that night. Because I was on fire from the acid. And also I get a text message. I'm like, what's this rattling on my phone? The fuck? And I look, I opened it up, and it's this fucking Spanish dude, or so we thought.
We didn't know
with
what
a
it
big
was.
mustache with clothes on, and all of a sudden he starts tap dancing, and he starts taking off his clothes, and this guy had no dick. It was like a vagina. He's dancing. And I sent it to everybody in my phone. West Coast, East Coast, I didn't care where you
And
were.
you don't even text.
Me and Ari that night, I go, Ari, teach me how to do this.
He said, teach me how to do
Send it everywhere. Send it to the Pope, whatever we can send it to. The next day, only one person hit me back. They're like, that ain't right, dog.
Dude, I'll have to see if I can find it somewhere.
It came on my phone about 2:30 in the morning. I had to wake up, my wife, the kids,
It's terrible.
and shocked us and shit. We got to say a prayer. Oh, my God.
Because that one was scary because it wasn't that he like it was like pixelated. So he was in the back a little bit. You're like, oh, this dude's just dancing, have a good time. And then he gets closer, and his dick looked like you know those balloons that can blow up into animals,
Yeah.
but before you blow into it, and it was just like stringy and just kind of hanging there. It was, and he's just fucking flopping it around, and that like I think those videos are the hardest to hear you laugh. Like those.
You know, Nicola, it's funny because I still remember you being young, your brother being 2-3 years older than you, and you being at your grandma and your mom with the stroller. And then I bumped into you somewhere else with her. And this time you were walking. You guys were going to a game.
Always.
Some athletic event or
My
some
mom was
shit.
always taking me to games everywhere across the country.
But I grew up with your mom. It was your Uncle Greg that said, listen to the Dirt album. I already liked Alice in Chains, but I wasn't sold. And I'll never forget, every time I put that album on, I think of Greg at that bar on top of, on Kennedy Boulevard, on the top of 90th Street,
What was Mammals?
whatever that was, there on the corner.
The diner.
Yeah, now it's a diner. Yeah. I remember when that bar was there, the annoying guy. I'm friends with the biggest comedy manager. They had a chick that worked there. They had a woman that worked there that had to be 40 with like fake tits, the whole thing. And her husband was sit at the bar. She was doing tricks in the men's bathroom. And I remember one night I got fucked up and I'm like, dog, I'm going to suck my pipe. She's like, listen, come home with us and wait for my husband to fall asleep. We'll fool around the basement. $50. And I'm like, what are you fucking
Come home with me and my husband for $50. What the
Your husband's up there snoring. What the fuck is wrong with people, man?
Your
But
life is different. Your life
It's crazy how I just grew up in your house. And I'll sit here and tell you shit that I still remember, like just dying of laughter. The first time I walked in your grandfather's house, just to put this in perspective, it was probably 1977.
Wow. That's the year you won a state championship. Though.
Yes, because that's how they weren't there.
No.
I was there with Michael, listening to Ted Nugent. And Greg was a little boy on the couch, sleeping. Downstairs had like 3 beds. And Greg was just a tiny 4-year-old boy. And he was passed out. And Mike had 15 people in the room with music turned on. And I go, Mike, what about this guy?
Don't worry about it.
He woke up the next morning, he didn't know nothing. He was covered in cigarette smoke and shit.
My grandma was probably finding that
No,
hysterical.
dude, when they won the states, it was a complete night out.
Yeah.
Nobody came home. They ended up at a diner or something. They would go to a Fuso's dugout.
Yeah.
Those are your Fuso dugout days. and
Back in the
shit.
day.
That's the day there. So it's really nice to see that you've grown up to be a man.
Thank you, Uncle. I
You're
appreciate
following
that.
your fucking father's footsteps.
Yes, sir. Just
A
trying to
savage in his own right.
keep the Ascalise legacy going.
And we're going to keep it going as much as we can because it was about, at the end, the Ashley's legacy, he was a great coach.
Thank you.
He was, I don't have to tell you that. You read the accolades and
I
shit.
know.
But they weren't politicians, dog.
Mm-hmm.
They were going to do this for the kids no matter what. That's their job.
Yeah.
When you gain kids' trust and they can't talk to their parents, because that's the kids who, their home lives are shit.
Yeah.
And at one point, these coaches, they find out
Yeah.
what's going on. And now they got to step in. And they did.
My grandpa and my grandma definitely stepped in.
Doug, they stepped in. And I'm talking about at every level here. Mm-hmm. I had a coach, John Barone. I had him on here.
He's like an uncle
Drove me
to me.
home when my
Yeah.
mother died. I mean, these are people that didn't have to do this shit. That's why, when people talk to me about politics now, you want to know why? Because that's a relationship I want. I'm not going to get it. So why you bullshit me? Why you wasting my fucking time?
Exactly.
You know, you don't even look me in the eye. You don't shake my fucking hand. You didn't go to my mother's wake. Half those guys went to my mother's wake. They walked in and ran the fuck out when they saw people were doing blow and shit, but they showed up.
I showed up out of
They
respect.
went to church. They're Italian. They have to show up. So, you know, this is the world I grew up in. I say a lot of fucked up shit about this world, but that's the flip side. Guys like his granddad, even the guy who, you know, Balzano, I talk about him, Mr. Bender. These guys raised us, bro. There was nothing that, they didn't have to come, you never had to go up to them and go, I'm hungry. They fucking knew. They took the pressure off you. They could see you walking. Hey, go! You're hungry.
Come on.
Yeah. And that's, you know, that's what means everything to me. Not eating, but that gesture.
Right.
And that's what we've lost. Let me get that water before. I'm sorry to bother you.
So what's the ultimate goal, Nick? Like, what is, 20 years from now? What?
Not 20, 10 years from now, I'd like to be a mayor.
Okay.
That's my goal. By the time I'm 35, I want to be a mayor somewhere in the county.
Cool. And like, what? Like, because I don't even know. Like, how do you get started in politics? Like,
I was just happy
Watch
to be.
The Wire.
Yeah.
Councilman, then you go up against Tony Gray.
Yeah, but I was just born into it, I could say. So now that I'm old enough to understand it, I'm just happy to be supporting the sheriff in Hudson County, and we're gonna win this election in June. That's all I have to say about that.
that's awesome, dude.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
What do you think, Lee?
You gonna help
What
me
do
out?
I think?
You gonna vote? What are you gonna do, Lee?
If you want to get me a residence in this area, I'll vote for you.
Dog,
Absolutely.
This is Bergen. You already live here.
What are you talking
I've
about?
lived here for 20 years.
We got an apartment upstairs.
Right
man.
here. This is your apartment.
Yeah, what do you-
Perfect.
Don't worry
Nobody
about
knows nothing.
We'll finagle the numbers a little bit.
You've been
That's
here
it.
3 years.
You've been here 3 years. You're the Ivy. You're the fucking director from Israel. Anyway, before we just go on and on, these edibles were on fire tonight. We got to go. My nephew, Nick Askeles,
Thank
vote
you.
for him. Lee Sayat, the director from Israel, and Uncle Joy. What we got coming up this week, Lee?
We have two great shows. We're in Jersey City
Yes, sir.
on
Wednesday
Wednesday
night.
and Parks on Saturday.
Oh, shit.
We're on the road.
Jessime Peluso's coming in.
Uh-oh.
Fucking the Agostini's coming in. It's going to be a nice weather. Hopefully, I'll make these fucking shows.
You'll
okay?
be there, Unc.
You know what I'm saying? I'm going to try my fucking hardest.
You'll be there.
Because I only got a few steps. So I got to get to the microphone and then pace myself and then attack it.
Tranquilo.
So that's what I'm doing. Tranquilo. Lavate chocho.
Tranquilo.
Uncle Joey loves you. I want to thank George, Lee, Nick, and myself for being here on a beautiful fucking Monday night. Stay black. We love you.